What was the fitness gram pacer test? What was that for again?
Hold on.
Did we
I'm
actually?
looking
Did
it
we
up.
ever do it?
I think we did. Fitness
Uh,
grid. Someone. Oh wow, wow,
that's
wow.
loud.
I need you to see this link that I just clicked on to look up the pacer test, and it's from it's literally from the fucking one university in Wisconsin.
Should I be scared to click on this link?
No, no, you shouldn't be scared.
The
Just click on
fitness
it.
Grand Pacer Test is a
Multi-stage aerobic capacity test that progressively gets more difficult as it continues. The 20-meter pacer test will begin in 30 seconds. Line up at the start. The running speed starts slowly but gets faster each minute after you hear this signal. Beep!
Why is it in
The
Comic
signal lab
Sans?
will be completed each time you hear this sound. Ding! Remember to run in a straight line and run as long as possible. The second time you fail to complete a lap before the sound, your test is over. The test will begin on the word start. On your mark, get ready, start.
Also, Happy Hanukkah at the bottom.
Just happy Hanukkah with the... Every time you hear this sound.
Did you click on at the top? It's a link to the YouTube video.
There's a YouTube video?
Yeah, if you go through that link and then you click on the very top where it says the fitness gram pacer test.
It's 15 minutes long.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
the official audio.
I hate it here.
It's the official.
I
Just
hate
keep
it
running
here.
until. Just keep running until you hear.
I'm going to run away. Please. I can't handle this. This is
What's
worse
wrong?
than Dog of Wisdom.
What's wrong?
This is yo.
I think Avery knows. Eli, do you know about the Dog of Wisdom and why Ike hates it?
Papa.
Yeah, but okay.
Did they
so-
upload a new one recently?
They did.
Yes.
They did.
But
Yeah.
so every other Thursday, me and I go play D&D at the Danger Room with a group of people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when I first joined the session, they were just starting a campaign that involved the theme of madness. And so my character got level 1 madness. And I'm sure you're wondering, well, what does that have to do with anything? Well, because depending on what you get, that is like what your madness thing is. My madness thing was that I spoke in tongues.
Oh yeah, the madness system.
Yeah. And so I asked the DM, I'm like, can it be anything? Like, he's like, yeah. I'm like, anything? He's like, anything. I'm like, anything? Anything. And I'm like, alright, I'm going to speak in Dog of Wisdom. And so there would be random times, and I'm telling you, I didn't full out say Dog of Wisdom. What I said was, I know what I'm gonna do, and then I made a roll for investigation and failed on it. And I was like, hey, DM, can I make my character talk like he actually knows what's going on, but isn't gonna share any information? He's like, I'm not sure how you're gonna do that, but sure. I'm like, all right. And so Lors got really close to the ground, and guys, look at these prints. The definition, the shape, the amount of toes. This is clearly hapatakapa, bakatapakapata, hapaka.
It hurts
Also,
so
Avery,
much.
I am ecstatic that we are on the same page.
Yeah.
Also, Eli, what made it worse was that Lors didn't know he was doing it. So he thought that everybody in the group was just fucking with him, and everybody in the group thought he was just fucking with them. So there was a lot of threats to shoot people.
I'll do
I'm
it.
gonna
He
I'm gonna-
he said I'll do it.
I'm sorry,
Listen.
Avery. What were you saying?
My sincerest apologies. Avery.
He ran.
rain angry.
Oh,
I think I hear it.
Yeah, I turned up my sensitivity so you could hear it.
oh,
It sounds very nice. Very, very rainy.
rain.
It's insane.
Then again, I like rain, so. Are we ready to begin, Petornia?
No.
Yes.
Okay, now I am.
This is perfect.
Oh boy. Oh my god, I'm just remembering, I'm gonna be using the rain background noise so much in my
Who's-
campaign.
Who's ready to either turn Ezekiel or Apollo into a king?
Definitely Apollo, because he's. No, wait, no, it's not Apollo. Oh, wait, yes, it is Apollo.
It's
Then
somebody.
I get mixed.
Somebody somewhere is getting on a throne. Technically, Asta has some stake in it too, given Ilya wasn't Ilya in charge of the High City, or am I thinking of something? No, he was in charge of Og. Ilya was, right? Or am I
Yeah, Ilya was Empress of Og for a time.
right? So technically Asta has some stake in it too, but he don't want that shit. But
It is-
Apollo has it by like birthright.
Whoop whoop, birthright.
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 Oh, did you see the April subscriber dice yet?
No, I didn't see where they even were.
Yeah, dude, they're sick.
I didn't even see where they were. I couldn't find them.
Hold on, let me. How do you change dice on? Here we go. That's not it. That's changing sheet appearance. Where do I go to change dice?
Yo, what is wrong with me? I opened the wrong character sheet. I opened Apollo, my my half orc paladin, not Apollo, my my human variant ranger.
Well, how do I change dice on the website? Because I know how to do it on the phone.
You go to not builder. You hit the manage, and then you should be able to. I might be capping.
Character settings? No. Game log, short rest, long rest, export to PDF.
Oh wait, no. You go up to collections, and then you go to my dice.
Where's collections?
Like where you would hover over to see your characters and campaigns and all that stuff. Up on the
there's
banner, yeah.
My dice. Yeah, it's called the Kintsugi dice pack. Comes
Oh
with
yeah,
three.
yeah, yeah. I'm using it right now. I'm using the black and gold one.
I'm using the blue and gold one. Sapphire.
It's based on Japanese kintsugi, where they if you break something, you can fix it with gold.
Yeah.
Oh, yo,
yeah.
Li's in chat. Hey, Li. How you doing?
Lie. Our
Li,
dedicated
he's our
subscriber.
guy. Do these make any sounds when you roll them, I wonder?
I don't know.
Oh, they sound kind of plinky.
They sound tinky.
Yeah. They're very tinky.
Pointy.
Hello, Lie, you beautiful, beautiful man.
Not, hey, Li. No.
No.
Ah, tinky. Yeah, they're very, like, you can hear them, right? You can hear them. Here, I'll roll like 20 d4s for you. Yeah. Very tinky.
Clickety clackety. You're about to get attackety.
Clickety.
They
clackety.
sound more like they're not metal, but they're not plastic either.
I have Lego ones too. Let's see what the Lego ones sound like. If they sound better, I'll use the Lego ones. Actually, I
can't
don't
hear
even
it.
roll digital dice, so it doesn't even matter, but you know. In case I do feel like rolling digital dice.
I want to make dice that somehow, some way, when you roll them, they sound like the Lego breaking sound effect from the Lego games.
The Lego ones sound awful.
Alright, so I
hate
remember last time we were in Petornia, we were heading toward the capital, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was us, and then Daiga too was coming along.
Mm-hmm. Also,
Onward to the capital.
someone who is missing, and I feel like you would have noticed they've been missing for a time now, is Nicole.
Oh my god. There's been so much stuff happening, I haven't even thought about it. Do we know where she is?
The last time you saw her was you brought her back with you to New Missport.
I mean, she's probably still in New Missport then, right?
She might be.
Can I get a hold of Skeleton and see if he can find Nicole? I love you that he just has the voice on standby. It's so great.
Hi, hello, Asta.
Hi, Geldon. Listen, you wouldn't happen to know where Nicole is at, would you? You know, drunken girl carrying a 6-shooter, probably riding around on a donkey.
Yes, the woman has been arrested over 20 times already.
Oh my god. That tracks. But she's in New Missport still, right?
I believe so.
Okay. Well, that's reassuring. I'm assuming that the charges are probably some type of violent crime.
Yes, and general public obscenity.
Yeah, that tracks. That sounds like Nicole.
Oh, and of course, damage. All the damage.
Has she been shooting things again?
Yes, and breaking them, and punching them, and yelling at them.
Yeah. That sounds about right. We should really talk to Nicole about that and try to figure something out. Like handling that.
I suggest a lot of therapy.
I feel like we all need a lot of therapy, Skeleton. We could all
Indeed.
use some therapy.
Indeed.
Where is everybody at right now? Are we all close enough to hear this phone call?
I mean, we're all at camp.
Okay,
So
okay.
I imagine Osa's either sitting in front of or on top of Yellow and with his watch out, so he's kind of just talking to him.
You know, when we brought her back, I thought she'd have a chance to see the world for herself, but the more I think about it, the more it feels like we kind of just dropped her off in a land she knows nothing about and left her behind.
I mean, we haven't traveled that far, have we? I think we could bring her.
I mean, we did leave to fight a war without her. We've kind of left her behind.
Well, it's not too late to change that.
I think we should go get her.
Okay, let's go get her. Let's go get Nicole then.
Oh, yay.
Oh, come on, you know you missed her.
Well,
Actually, I have a better. I have a better idea.
Oh.
Skeleton, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to get Nicole, have her get all of her stuff that she can carry, and then to get her in your workshop.
Done.
What's your idea?
Just let me cook, little brother. I got this. I've been tweaking with some things.
Okay.
So, once Skeldon has Nicole ready to go in his workshop, I want Asta to try and open a portal to Skeldon's workshop from where they are right now using his watch. As he's been tinkering with the watch, trying to figure out how Solomon did it.
Alright. So you open a teleportation circle to Skeldon.
There, now just go grab her and bring her back. Totally 100% Asta certified safe.
That does not make me feel safe.
It's fine. What is my invention? It's not even okay. My inventions have backfired, but this isn't my invention. This is something someone else made.
Stop talking. Stop talking. You're not making it better. You're not making it better.
Do you wanna get Nicole or not?
Apollo pokes one finger through the portal.
Oh
Can
my
I
God.
see through it?
Yeah.
Oh. Apollo like puts a hand through the portal.
I want to also like boo Apollo through the portal. Not actually, but like he's gonna kind of like whisper to Yellow, and Yellow's gonna like very gently like poke him in the back.
Does my hand burn off when I stick it through the portal?
It does not.
Wow! Wow!
Okay, yeah. Apollo will, I guess, step through the portal and try to assess where he's been dropped off.
You are in the middle of Skeldon's workshop.
Oh. Why did I need to come through here at all?
Just you're getting. Asa's gonna scream through the portal. You're supposed to be getting Nicole.
Couldn't she have just walked through? You know what? Never mind. I'll look for Nicole, I guess.
Would Nicole have known to step through a random portal that opened up in the middle of the workshop?
Weren't you just talking to the guy? Why didn't you communicate this information?
Because I figured she'd listen to you more than Skeldon.
Oh, okay.
Neither Skeldon or Nick are in the workshop, considering Skeldon has to go to the prison and get
Oh.
Nicole.
I said that I was gonna wait until Skeldon said she was ready.
Oh,
Does he ever say that?
I missed that part.
My bad.
In that case, you get there, and Skeldon is sort of sitting there, kind of chilling, looking through some of his stuff, and Nicole is, well, on the ground, passed out.
Hey, Skeldon.
Hello! How are you doing, Apollo?
I'm feeling reinvigorated lately. I was sent to collect her.
Ah, you mean that soup of a person on the floor?
Yeah, the human skin rug you've acquired.
Yes, of course.
You
Well,
know-
she should be relatively non-hostile, considering she's drank herself into a daze.
I'll just Apollo kind of like rustles himself under her arm essentially to pick her up. I'll just yeah, we're gonna you're good, right?
Of course.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna and Apollo will kind of hobble her out of the portal.
Alright. You hobble a passed out Nicole out of the portal.
Okay. Here. Apollo will lift Nicole up onto his Zord. I'll walk. That should be able to carry her pretty easily. Yeah. Hey Ezekiel.
Yeah.
Our pace might be slowed a bit. I didn't exactly bring an extra horse.
That's fine.
Alright, just wanted to let you know. Keep you filled in.
Mm.
And I think we're going to continue to the capital.
Alright. You continue walking toward the capital. Not much happens until you make it to vast, vast farmland.
This is some vast farmland. So vast I have to say it twice. This is some vast farmland. Does it look
It is
familiar?
fast farmland.
Does it look familiar at all?
Hello.
Oh, hey.
Hi. All my shit just cut out for a second. Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, dude, you're good. We found some vast farmland, essentially.
Mm.
Does this farmland look at all familiar to any of us?
It vaguely does. I mean,
It's not Tor, is it?
no.
Okay.
Anyone who's familiar with Og, would know that these are one of the many, sort of valleys of farmland that stretch for hundreds of miles, thousands of acres of just farms.
Anybody have any reason to stop at the farms?
Particular, no.
None that I can think of.
Well, we know that much of Og's population was wiped out by the very recent zombie plague.
Yeah.
Should we maybe knock on
So
a
many-
farmhouse door and see if the
They need
farmers
help?
are still standing, or if they need help? Yeah.
Sure. So many babies.
So many. Ezekiel, what do you think?
I don't see why not.
Okay. I want to approach a farmhouse,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to give it a knock.
You knock on the door, and there's no answer.
No answer. I lean forward to the door and I raise my voice just a bit. I go, "Hello? Anybody home?"
There's no response.
What time of day is it?
It is afternoon.
I'll turn back to the group. No answer. It's possible they're out working the fields somewhere, but definitely nobody in there. What do you guys think?
I agree.
You agree?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, there's gotta be someone around here.
Have I perceived anybody in all of the fields that we can see or might have passed on the way to this farmhouse?
Unfortunately, there's signs of life.
Ah, jeez.
I mean, we could always break into the house.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we could.
It's a wellness
Might-
check. It's not like we're going in to steal things, right?
Yeah, but we also might scare the shit out of any babies and or children that are inside the farm.
Better to scare them and take them to food than leave them to starve. What kind of door is this?
Is it a stone door?
I gotta know ahead of time for personal reasons.
It's just a wooden door. I mean, nothing too special about it.
Anybody know burning hands? I don't want to throw a fireball at this door.
Hold on, let me check my...
Why are we burning down the door?
To be
It's
fair,
easier
you
than
could always
breaking the door.
check if it's locked.
Yeah, let's try that. Thank you.
locked.
Good idea. I'd try the door.
It is unlocked and the door opens.
Oh wow, that was much easier.
Okay, great. Yeah, no stone doors here, Ike. You're safe.
Oh, thanks.
Inside, you can see blood stains, but no body.
Bloodstains with no
that's-
body. Okay,
That's great.
yeah, this went from potential previous threat to a potential current threat. Do the bloodstains
Or
seem
crime
fresh?
Maybe a couple days ago.
So whatever did this is probably long gone already. Is the blood leading in any particular direction?
It
Like
looks
maybe like somebody was dragged away.
No, it more so looks like whoever got murdered got up and walked away.
Oh, this is most likely exactly the zombie issue.
Yeah.
I want to try to
Respect.
listen and look for anybody who might be living here still, like a small child or anything like that.
Go ahead and roll me perception.
Oh, you walked in the wrong room.
You activated his trap card.
27.
A 27? Very nice. It seems as though this was just a couple's house. No children.
Okay. Okay.
Slightly less depressing then, I guess.
I guess should we search the area for anything useful? Since it seems like these folk probably aren't coming back.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt. We could always stock up on food. No point in letting it go to waste.
Yeah. So we're gonna do that instead.
Alright.
I'm also gonna tell Yellow to go outside and. Well, I mean, would Yellow be cognitive enough if I tell him to harvest the crops? Would he be able to?
Yeah, he can do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell Yellow to go harvest the crops and like salvage what he can.
Fun lore fact, that's actually the reason goblins were originally constructed.
Oh, so he was literally born for this then. Perfect.
The lore says it must be.
And therefore it shall be.
He never had free will.
I mean, he doesn't really have a soul either. So can you have free will without a soul?
Probably not.
He-
Hey, that's the question for Berserk.
He's quite literally a wandering drone.
And
That
we
makes me
love
sad
him
for
for it.
him.
No,
We
he's
love
a
Yellow.
good person.
We love Yellow.
Well, that's the only way they are good people, right? Is because they don't have free will to make bad decisions yet.
You take that back. Dot has done nothing but good. That I know
That's
of.
true.
You're gonna
say-
we're gonna
Let's
sit
say-
here
I
and
was
you're
about to
gonna
say,
tell us.
Criv.
You're gonna
Let's say
sit-
no free will. Kriv and Yen have entered the chat.
I'm gonna be sitting here and you're gonna tell me that Dot is the reason that the realms collapsed or something.
Imagine.
Wouldn't that be funny?
This is starting to go down that same path of me joking about Evil Asta. I don't like where this is going.
Just don't think about it too much.
Speaking of Dot,
I won't.
Dot's been alone in one place for hundreds of years now.
Excuse me? He's what?
What happened to Dot?
Well, he
Dot's
was with
been-
Iktar, so you know.
But then Iktar, he had to go because if he didn't, prophecy, free
Death.
seats and all.
Sad things.
Yeah, so he kind of had to hide.
In the sun.
So where has Dot been?
Probably Iktar Island.
Well, we should probably go find him at some point, but one thing at a time. We're getting off track.
I'm not sure that our characters have a reason to even think about that.
That's a good point.
In any case,
Yes.
the crops are pretty well grown. Some of them just start to grow as it is spring. However, if you all would like to roll me a perception check.
Oh god,
Uh-huh.
another one.
Perception.
Yeah, perception. 19. That was much better than the 7 I rolled
15.
earlier.
28.
I got 19. Oh, not that it matters, because I know I probably would have failed it, and I passed it anyway, but last time I got a 7, so this is a much better outcome. Thank you for helping me get the bad roll out of the way.
Ezekiel?
I think it said 15.
Yeah, 15.
I see. That is enough for all of you to notice that there is the sound of sort of rustling coming through one of the big wheat fields.
Ah, shit. It said rustling, like there's something in there?
Yeah, actually rustling like there's a lot of some things in there.
I'm going to clamp. And how tall is Yellow again? Out of curiosity.
Let's see, what kind of golem is he?
A wheat harvesting kind.
Yeah, apparently he's like masterful at that.
Right.
I was gonna say I want to have Asta jump up on Yellow's shoulders so he can see above the crops and prep his shotgun. Asta's going full farmer mode
He
right
really
now.
is. He got the shotgun in the corn or the wheat field, bro.
Yeah, he's ready.
Oh wait, that reminds me of a sniper rifle.
Like so Asta just like clambers up onto Yellow's back. Welding goggles around his neck from where he was tinkering with the watch, sawed-off shotgun in hand, and he directs Yellow to get closer to where to see if Asta can get a look at what's in the wheat.
Okay. Well, Yellow is 7'6".
Tall
7'6".
boy.
So with Asta on his shoulders, that is 11'8". No, 11 foot. Yeah, no, I said it right first. 11'8", because Asta's 6'2".
Bro, you're not doing that math right. That's
I'm
like
not.
13
I'm really not.
foot
That's
8.
like 13. So if Asta stands directly up on Yellow's shoulders, that's 13'8".
Excellent. Well, with that, you're able to see into the wheat field, and you can see a whole lot of humans.
Like regular humans.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
nothing bad about them. Or are they just humanoid?
at first glance, they look to be all normal humans.
Oh. And upon further inspection,
Upon further inspection, they turn out to be
they
pale.
what?
They turn out to be paler than they should be, and a little taller. Their proportions are a little off. They almost remind you of a Wendigo in their frame and build.
Okay, I want to get within 60 feet to where I can use my telepathy to see if they have any sort of coherent thought.
Oh man. Asta, roll me a wisdom save.
You know, I got that wisdom on deck. +7.
Yes.
You know what's better than 24?
25.
25. Yeah, baby.
Excellent. That is enough to not lose your mind. However,
Great.
you are coming on a little journey with me.
Oh God, I'll see y'all later. I took the LSD. My bags are packed. I'm going on a trip. See y'all later.
We'll just
Um,
carry you to the next destination. It's fine.
Imagine a slideshow of different lives. This goes from everything to rabbits, to deer, to human beings, to human children, to everything. You can see their lives play out. You can hear every word they've ever said, every sound they've ever made. You can see their movements, the way they walk, the way they run, the way they... And at the end of all of them, each individual one, you see as one of these pasty, white, strange, spindly creatures runs up on them out of nowhere, or lures them in with sounds of other animals, or even with a gold coin.
And how many of them are in this field right now?
About 12. Now, normally I would let you do a history check to try and figure these out, but these are foreign to you. Not just Petornia, but not just to, like, Kishta, but they're foreign to Petornia as well. They don't belong here.
What the fuck? Well, and they're in wheat, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, and by the way, to describe, like, their build, it's like Slender Man, but all skin.
Shy Guy. The SCP Shy Guy.
Ugh.
Let me look at this.
I got your reference right here, my guy.
I would recommend against looking at it.
Yeah,
actually.
don't look at its
If
face.
they are Shy Guys, well, you can look at pictures of it.
You can't look at its face.
You can look at pictures of its face. Like,
no, you can't.
No, you
It's not-
can't.
not
like no,
If
you,
not
can look at
pictures.
you can look at drawings, not pictures.
That's it.
Drawings of its face.
Anything photorealistic, in terms of its face kills you.
You can
I
look at Shy Guy fan art. The Rule 34 Shy Guy is canon.
Oh my god.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, that's a Shy Guy.
I made it a spoiler just for Eli.
Safety
mean-
reasons. No, that's an artistic depiction.
Yeah, that's
It's
safe.
fine.
3 pixels.
Yeah,
That
that's
was
actually
wild.
that's
Yeah, that's
pretty.
what- Yeah, that's Shy Guy. When you said tall, skinny, and naked, I was like, oh, like Shy Guy. And you said like Slender Man with a face. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate to what these things look like.
Perfect. And so, has Yellow begun harvesting the wheat yet, or do you just get everything else?
I mean, to be fair, Yellow probably wouldn't have harvested anything because nothing's quite matured enough.
Oh, okay, so he hasn't even grabbed anything yet.
Yeah, it is. It is still in early spring.
Okay, so there's nothing even really we can salvage from this just because it's not ready yet.
Yeah, there's really not much to harvest.
Okay. Let me check something real quick. Because I want to check something, because these things cannot be allowed to live. And just for... I am reading through my spells. I gotta find a certain one.
I like that song.
Thank you. Thought it up myself. Okay. How far away are Ezekiel and Apollo from me right now? Like, how far are they away from where I'm at in the field?
So this is like right behind the house, right? So this is probably
Are they within range of me to telepathically communicate with them so I don't alert these things to my presence?
they're within 10 feet of you.
Okay. I don't know what these things are, but they need to die. Like, yesterday.
Why do they need to die?
Asta is going. He's not going to show them what he just saw, but he's going to describe all of the death he just saw brought on by these things, and point out that they aren't from Petornia or Kitria.
Ezekiel, what do you think?
Well, I'm telling you what I'm going to do, and that's I'm going to capture them inside of a fire ring.
Wait,
That's
I
what-
wonder. So
Because the spell I was looking up was firewall to see if I could make a ringed wall of fire.
You can.
Yeah, I can.
Alright.
Yeah, that's
Real
what I said. You can.
All they say can't with a T.
So, remind me again. What exactly did you do to them, and what did you happened exactly? What did you see?
Right now, I've done nothing. All I've done was read one's mind. But they've been murdering everything, living, man, woman, children, animal, everything. They're intelligent. They've lured people to their deaths, stalked them, hunted them. Whatever these things are, they're definitely intelligent hunters.
I see.
What are your thoughts, Ezekiel?
I don't know. We should definitely, not get fucked up by these things.
Also, something very strange is going to happen while you're watching them.
Oh yeah?
You're
Lay
going
it
to
out-
see.
lay it on me.
You're gonna watch as they sort of together all take the shape of different like animals, and they begin to make sounds that are not animal sounds. The sounds of people calling for help.
These things are fucking skinwalkers, damn near.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, until you said that, I was going to try to make a case for not immediately assuming everything different needs to die, but this is some horror movie stuff.
Do you want me to airdrop you everything I just saw? Because I can do it. I'll make you take that wisdom save.
They're quite literally hell in a handbasket skinwalkers.
Hell yeah, I'm down for it. I'm with it.
I'm feeling froggy, and I'm going to shoot into the. No,
Hold
I'm
on.
joking.
Let me. I say we burn the bastards. Like, I'm a ring of firearm, Ezekiel, fireball. Like, let's burn these fuckers before they have a chance to get close. Because they don't look like they're good business. I know I'm all for up in your face combat, but there's more of them than there are of us. They quite literally outnumber us 2-1 right now.
Let's make it happen, Captain. We're not gonna get anything done just sitting around talking about it.
I'm glad we agree.
So you gonna do the Ring of Fire, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Ring of Fire in a ring around where because they're all like bunched together in a group, right?
Mm-hmm. Like
Alright,
a pet.
so- yeah, I'm a Ring of Fire around them. That way,
Okay.
if they do try to get out, I mean, they're still gonna take some damage before they do.
Absolutely. Now that you've done that, go ahead and roll me another perception check.
Oh God.
Just him or all of us?
You guys are... Where are you guys at?
I think you
That's
said
a
we're
dirty
about
20.
10 feet beside him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're near him.
We're 10 feet behind me.
Yeah,
But
you
yeah,
guys...
that was a dirty 20.
Excellent. I believe you guys were by the house, right?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah.
Okay. Then, yeah, so this would be kind of out of your view. However, Asta, you're going to notice in the tree line entering into this farmland, you can see some strange beings, and I'm going to send just you this because I feel like that's going to make even better effect.
Oh no, I'm scared. Is this what it's like passing all the fucking checks? The huge pass, Apollo?
I don't even know how to answer that.
Well, I said Apollo, I meant Ike. Is this what it's like when you pass all your checks? You just see scary shit before anybody else?
It's called perceiving the threat and informing the party. That's one of my 2 jobs. The other is shoot good. It's also why all my rangers know alarm. You know, just in case.
The feeling of sending just deranged, fucked up shit.
What the fuck? All of that? All of these? Every single one? All of those? Those, was it 8? Those 8 things?
Yes, those 8 things specifically.
I see. We gotta go. We need to leave. We need to go right now.
So, fun fact, guys, and I really didn't want to make things crazier, but I true to the notes as it was written. In absence of humans, kind of a bad situation.
What do you mean?
Like the absence of humans in this area, it kind of makes things get a little bad.
We need to leave. We need to leave and keep moving, because there's no way we're fighting all that.
If I go back to the front of the farmhouse, is there an area of field that seems to be less inhabited?
Yeah. There's plenty of fields that seem to be empty.
Okay. I want to cast Speak with Plants.
Okay.
And I want to ask the wheat that's still growing alive if there is a safe route for us to take to the capital to avoid the apparently impending
I'm going
multitudes.
I'm not even going to try and describe all that. I'm literally just going to mentally airdrop what I just saw to Ezekiel and them. So if you want to like send it in the chat as my way of like saying like, hey, here's what we're about to deal with right now.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. I cannot wait to do the wheat voice.
Oh, does Wheat have a voice?
Do they sound like Will Wheaton?
Man, I wish I would have thought of that.
I do not apologize for my joke. I feel no remorse.
Nor should you.
Get it? Cause Will Wheaton. I'm so funny sometimes.
Lie is coming for you, just for that joke.
That's fine.
Is that a biblically accurate angel?
It's a biblically accurate nightmare fuel.
Bro.
This
Bro.
stuff is from what's that book called?
Dante's
Oh,
Inferno.
no. It's one about making a deal with the devil.
Man, I don't know. I know some scary shit. That's what I know.
Avery, your literature cannot escape me. I know what this is from.
No.
I'm going to remember, and
You can't call me out. You'll never remember. In any case, the wheat is going to respond, bro. Yeah, bro, there's some cool ways to get out of here.
Oh, you're okay. Can you here? Actually, you're kind of cool. Hold on. Can you help us out? Do you mind helping us out?
Yeah, bro, I don't mind. Like, what you want to do is get on the 405 and head towards Burbank. Oh wait, sorry.
Hold on.
That's
Ayo, the 405. What's the 405?
sorry. My brain was in a different place.
What's a Burbank?
I don't know, man. Where are you trying to go, man?
The capital of Og.
Away from here.
Bad. Yeah. So, don't go down the main road. Like, those creepy things over there, like, bro, they hear so good. Like, the crunching in their coal, they'll totally hear that.
Mm-hmm.
If you get in the wheat and kind of move when the wind is blowing it, they won't notice. Because it'll sound like the other sound, you know?
Okay.
But what you want to do is, like, you want to avoid the tree line. There's so many weird things there. Also, watch out for the wet fields.
The wet fields?
Yeah, bro. It's, like, so muddy, you'll, like, sink right down in there and, like, totally die.
Hmm.
So we need to not follow the main road. We need to avoid the wet fields. Move with the wind. Wait, move with the wind. Huh, okay. I think we can handle this, actually. I think we can handle this pretty easily.
Asta,
Yeah.
behind the nightmare fuel, you can see what appears to be elves all painted up, moving so beautifully. The only reason you can notice them is because of their eyes.
Okay, so above table, are these the ones that Apollo saw before, or like similar?
They sure are.
Hey, Asta's gonna be, hey Apollo. Those those guys you saw before, are they like tall elves, tribal tattoos, scary glowing blue eyes?
Hey, I was just thinking about them. You in my head again? Or
No, I see them right now, across the way.
Oh, dude, they're
They
here.
are, they are directly behind the gaggle of fuck that I just saw a second ago.
Well, that only proves my theory.
What's your theory?
Well, apparently we need to move with the wind to keep those guys from hearing us. If we
Yeah.
move like those elves move, we're essentially invisible.
Okay, well, I don't know how to do that, so I'm going to let you take the lead on that one.
All you've got to do is follow my lead. It's not so hard. The
That
rhythm's in your
is,
bones.
that is what I just said I was going to do.
Yeah, exactly. Ezekiel, you up for this?
Sure.
We're going to gallop like horses. Kind of. Just
Yeah.
trust me.
Are
God,
you
I wish I
forgetting-
had like coconuts or something to make a Monty Python joke.
Alright, not to be the bearer of bad news, but how are we gonna get Yellow to run like the wind? I'm not leaving my golem behind.
Not to be the bearer of worse news, we have a bunch of extremely terrifying monsters up there that look like they could be stalking us at any moment, so Yellow's got to learn how to do this. We should wake up Nicole. We should really... Let's just start, like, kind
Hold
of
on.
gently patting the side of Nicole's face. We really gotta... Hey, get up.
What the hell?
Oh, shush. Quiet.
Hold on, I'm looking at something.
Where are we? Why do I gotta be quiet? What's going on?
We're on our way to the capital of Og. Can I see those creatures at this point, now that I've moved over to this area?
Yeah.
I'm gonna point at them and say, those things have really good hearing. We need to be quiet.
She's going to look over at them and look back at you.
Hey, Avery.
I think I need a drink.
I have the most important of questions.
Okay.
So I know you probably can't increase the space inside of one, but is there a way to increase the size, like the entrance of a portable hole?
It should be pretty darn large already.
Yeah, but I don't think you're smelling what I'm putting down.
Oh boy.
I want to try and stretch the opening of the foldable hole big enough to put Yellow in the hole until he can sneak away.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think Yellow can already fit in a portable hole, my guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, never mind then.
Yeah, he could hop in there.
I
Okay,
think
good.
it's present to like a 10-foot by 10-foot hole in the ground or something like that.
I'm going to instruct Yellow to grab one end of the hole. Asa's gonna grab the other to like stretch it out, and then he's gonna put it on the ground and tell Yellow to get in.
Yellow will step in.
Okay, good. So that's one less problem.
All right, Nicole. How good are you at running? Kind of funny.
I can run pretty funny, I guess, but what has that got to do with shooting the hell out of whatever that is?
Because we're not going to be shooting it. We're going to be running away from it.
What?
Shh. Asa is going to like explain, and as he's explaining, mentally project the images that he saw into Nicole's head so that she can see the things that are beyond the creepy fuckers. Like I'm not underestimating your skill at all, Nicole, but that is way too much for us to handle right now.
Nicole is going to begin to lose her mind.
God,
Not of what she saw. The stress of the situation is definitely getting to her.
oh god damn it.
Apollo's going to kind of hold her onto her shoulders and say, hey, look, you can't keep turning to alcohol when things get stressful, and you've got to learn how to cope without it. We're going to get through this, but we've got to stay calm.
see how we're gonna get through this. Look at him.
Well, that's why we're moving away. We have a way to do it. We just have to be quiet and follow Apollo's lead.
As long as the four of us are sticking together, we'll be alright.
Damn, you're just gonna do Dagger like that?
As long as no one's mentioned her, I forgot she was here. As long as the five of us are sticking together, and Sia in spirit, he's kind of creeping through the forest right now.
No, cause see, like that's the what I was thinking. Cause I mean, Sia's a spy. He's already gone. He
Yeah.
fucking. He,
He's perceived
He
the
said-
threat and secured his safety.
he said, nope, 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 nope.
This is real bad.
Agreed. But all the more reason why we have to go. We'll make it. We just have to, like Apollo said, we just have to stay together and watch out for each other. And be very, very quiet.
So, Apollo's gonna begin showing them how to run like the elves do. At first, I guess he's just going to take like a lap around them to kind of show them what the movement looks like.
As he does this, if you would like to replicate it, that is going to be a athletics check at advantage.
Athletics at advantage. Okay.
Austin's
No.
gonna make a quick note about how he looks like Kriv that one time when he came in the forge and accidentally had a hot coal fall on his foot.
It's a 17 plus 2, 19.
Excellent. Okay. So these guys get to make theirs with advantage and inspiration.
Oh, I did do that on the Buddy Cop adventure. You're like, oh, I just saw that. Yeah, you're correct. Oh god, I have like no athletics. That's a 15, and that's with advantage is a 15.
Forget your inspiration.
Oh, I do have an inspiration. Are you saying that I need it? Oh yeah, I guess I'm using my inspiration. That's a dirty 20. Alright. I hope that's good enough. Easy kill.
Sorry, what was that? I was distracted there. What are we doing?
We gotta roll athletics with advantages to see if we can replicate Apollo's wind running thing.
Athletics with advantage.
Yeah, and don't forget you also have inspiration in case the first two aren't good enough.
Okay. That is a nat 20 for a 19.
Excellent.
Yeah, I think you're good.
God, I rolled a 20 and a 1 on that roll.
It's a good thing it was with advantage.
Uh-huh.
Alright, let's see. Daiga. This should be relatively easy. Yeah, 23. That's not even with advantage. Now, Nicole. She doesn't get it. Severe alcoholism.
Oh god.
Oh, nice. 21.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank
And
you, RN Jesus, thank you.
You are successfully windwalking. the world around you seems blurry, yet a little more. It's like sort of the big picture stuff is less noticeable, but all of the very small details you might pick up become vastly more noticeable. Your senses are vaguely, and you move quickly. When you are winching, you are moving 120 feet.
I'm gonna try to follow the Wheat's instructions as best I can. Avoid the main road, and try to lead us toward the capital without going through wetland.
Okay.
Does it seem like the elves are moving in a similar direction, or are they just kind of in their forest, doing their thing?
They actually seem to be in the creek.
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
They seem to be stalking the
Oh,
creatures.
they're stalking the creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Those are my boys for real. I'm coming back to meet up with them.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
By the way, above table, because I love this name so much. Those 8 things you saw, they're from Hell in a Handbasket, and their official name is the Harbingers of Doom.
Hmm.
In any case, it doesn't take very long to get your way basically to the capital. You're moving so fast. You don't even know how fast.
This is faster than horseback.
Before too long, you find yourself rather large, empty, sort of clearing. You're about a mile south of the massive mountain that's right next to the whole city. So you're about a mile south west of the city.
Well, we made it. So
What's the goal now, I guess?
to the throne room? I don't know. Y'all the ones that want to be kings, not me.
I was
How do you become king here? Just go sit on the throne?
It's the best bet we've got. So, let's go find that throne.
I think that's what Mom said she did when she became empress. She's kind of sat on it.
No offense, but I'm not sure your mom is the authority on how to become royalty. I tend to recall Dad saying that she was a bit ditzy about it.
But was she or was she not an empress?
No, you've got a point.
I was about to say, remind me again, which one of our parents was actually royalty?
You know that's a sore spot.
My bad. Anyway, let's go find that throne.
Indeed. However, when you get to the outer walls of the city, you can see the gate is closed. You can hear the sounds of almost very soft, light, quiet chattering on the other side of the, well, big wooden door.
I want to knock on the big wooden door.
You will hear people begin to run, and you can hear the sounds. Essentially, people moving around, and someone's going to climb up the wall and look over the edge. Hello?
Yeah? Hello?
Who goes there?
My name is Asa Gitgood, cleric of the goddess Yen, and I am here to escort the rightful ruler of Og to his throne. He's gonna like gesture backward to Apollo.
Well, I don't know about rightful, but
I have with me Archimedes, Apollo Archimedes, next in line for the throne, and I wish to be granted entrance.
Sort of
He's gonna
mumbles
like, he's gonna kind of like side eye over at Apollo and like telepath like, was that convincing? Like, I feel like that was pretty convincing.
I actually think it was wrong.
I'm trying my best here, man. Like, what would you have said? Hey, we need to come inside and sit on the throne real quick.
No, I think that's about the best we could have done.
He'll
What you did, I
lean
mean, not the other thing.
on his side of the wall and whisper something, and you'll hear someone sort of take off towards the throne, or rather the main palace.
Oh no, the fuck they don't.
Why don't we just climb over the wall?
How big is the wall?
The wall is actually pretty fucking massive, considering everything. After all, this city did an invasion of both the Great Sands and the Orcs at the same time.
Listen, this is a really nice door, and it's a really, really cool looking. I don't really want to break it down, but if you don't let us in, I'm gonna break it down.
Hold on. We need to verify if you're, well, you.
What do you mean if I'm me?
He'll flip a gold coin down to you.
What am I supposed to do with that?
Pick it up!
Okay, Asa's gonna pick up the coin.
Let everyone else touch it.
Okay. Asa's gonna hand the coin to the next person.
Apollo will take the coin and turn to Ezekiel. Hey, Ezekiel, do you know any, like, Zone of Truth spells or anything?
Why?
Because this guy doesn't believe us.
And he's making us touch the gold coin as if that's gonna prove anything.
Oh, also hold this coin.
I don't have Zone of Truth, I don't believe.
Well, here, can you hold this coin?
I'll touch the coin.
He watches you as you each hand the coin to each other, and then he will open the gate.
What, did you think we'd be allergic to gold?
Listen, things aren't quite what they seem these days.
Are you thinking that we could have potentially been strange creatures that turn into birds and make humanoid sounds? Well, almost humanoid sounds.
Yes, there has been an influx of those lately.
Yeah, we ran into some on the way here.
I see. And you survived?
We managed to evade them. They outnumbered us too greatly to try and fight.
At least you didn't see any of those, well, nightmares.
Let me guess. People riding rats, things with way too many wings, owls with chicken legs, goblins with dragon horns, a guy with a unicorn head, peacock monster. Are those sounding familiar?
Yes.
Yeah, we saw those too.
And you survived?
We
They-
ran.
Couldn't see or hear us.
We were too far away for them to see us.
He is quickly going to close the door behind you. Immediately.
So he just let us in immediately after that.
Yeah, he let you in when he saw you touch the gold coin. But as soon as you said that, he closes the door whether you're in or out.
Well, I would assume we're all in.
Yes.
Or at the very least, if we weren't, I also wouldn't just let him close the door.
Hmm. I feel like you guys probably stepped in when he opened the door. He'll slide down the ladder. They're probably following you then.
I don't know.
We
We
did
were running
move
pretty
really
fast.
quickly and quietly, and we took a route that specifically we knew that they hadn't been on.
He'll blow on a little horn, and you'll see as a bunch of different soldiers sort of climb up on the wall and begin to grab crossbows to watch the city. You can see this city looks like it got hit by a couple aerial strikes.
Jeez. You guys have really been through it, huh?
We're actually not even from here.
I'm guessing you guys just took shelter.
Something like that. Our leader actually instructed us to come here, see what we could do about the situation.
Who's your leader?
We really didn't expect it to be this destroyed. Oh, our leader?
Who are you
Tiber-
with?
Tiberius.
I don't think I know who that is.
You don't? Could you not know?
I don't think that's a name that we are familiar with.
Yeah.
Let me grab this real quick. Ah, yes. Tiberius Sadar of the Sadar noble family?
Apollo's going. Also gonna look over at Apollo. And be like, did your dad mention any other noble families?
Would would Daedalus have been aware of the Sidon family house?
Yeah, remember the one guy was your friend?
Oh,
Sadar?
it's him. Oh, for sure. Yeah, he definitely would have mentioned it.
Well, this isn't the same Sadar. However,
Same
Right,
name.
right.
it is of the last name, yeah.
Yeah,
In
he
fact,
for
if you
sure would
remember...
have mentioned his old friend. Well, his old friend went with them on the ship.
Oh, that's right, yeah. If you remember, Tiberius Sadar in particular was mentioned as missing.
Oh,
Yep.
After he went on a expedition to the Great Sands.
Hmm.
That was some time ago. Actually, over 500 years ago, huh?
That was over
Well,
500.
Yeah, well
Yeah.
over 500 years ago. Yeah.
Sidar.
I'm
That name
losing
does
my
sound.
fucking mind.
That name does sound familiar, Sidar.
Isn't that your? Isn't that Uncle Daedalus' friend? Or at least
Yeah,
same name?
the same last name. Ezekiel, do you know anything about the Sidar family?
Would Ezekiel know much of anything about the Sadar family? I suppose I can roll it like history, because Tiberius is a very specific case from a long time ago.
Yeah, I don't know about Tiberius. However, you definitely would have heard tale of the Sadar family, and their roots go back deep.
I'm
They're
familiar with them. They're an old family.
they're famous. They have, uh, particularly actually, are well known for defending the eastern coast of Og almost single-handedly, like without an army. Just have fought wars to protect the country.
One of Dad's friends is a Sidar.
Well, yeah. In any case, one of our messengers went to go speak with him. He may be coming our way rather quickly.
Well, how long
Oh,
have you guys been here?
Mm, At least a few days. Oh, if you do meet with him, don't ask him about where he was.
Okay. I wasn't planning on it, but I'll take your word for it.
I mean, it only seems reasonable to let the man have that. Oh, excuse me. It's been a long trip.
He'll nod. And then he'll just stare at you,
Uh,
waiting.
I think we'll just awkwardly walk away.
Bye bye now.
Bye.
As you walk through this town, you can see most of these people that are here. Like 90% of them are some sort of militant, and the majority of them have some distance of the 1,000 yards there. Something happened here. Something, if you remember correctly, they told you that they got here after the whole event where the city got attacked. So something happened since then that is, it was bad.
I suppose I'll approach somebody.
Yeah.
Town seems to be a bit tense.
That's
I,
that's the understatement of the year.
I'd I'm curious what you all went through before you got here.
We we saw some things. We we fought some things that shouldn't exist. Some things that don't belong in a place like this. They don't belong in the real world.
Did you guys take heavy
That's-
casualties?
That's mildly concerning.
I say heavy casualties would be an understatement.
Hmm.
You see all of us here? Not even a quarter of what. We were making progress on rebuilding the city. Just us. Then night came. The moon was so red. So red. I've never seen a sky so dark, and yet the red moon pierced through all the clouds. Not a star to be seen.
A red moon, huh?
Yeah,
What all did we miss?
though we all had it bad. Tiberius had it the. I mean, he fucked the whole front line. They just wouldn't let up. Let me check something real quick. Related.
He's going to the notes.
Somebody stop him.
Oh no.
Well, it sounds like these people interacted with the abominations that we saw earlier. Um, do we? It also sounds like they potentially might be attacked here in town again. Do we want to fight alongside them?
Sounds like Tiberius had a really gutsy situation.
This guy.
Thank you. I'll be here all week.
It wasn't the eclipse, guys. Calm down.
Good.
However,
That would be awful.
to be totally fair, I am realizing just how much Helena Handbasket was inspired from, well, you know.
I mean,
Yeah.
to be fair, a lot of Petornia has been inspired from, well, you know.
Well, I think Petornia is old enough that it's more, I guess, stylistically inspired. A lot more of it is kind of like the main themes and story beats and the lore of everything is generally was written long before I even knew Berserk was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
But Hell in a Handbasket was created directly after.
Oh, it was fresh in your mind.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm going to run to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
All right.
Should I go be
Honestly-
right back screen? Would that be the smart thing to do right now?
Yeah, maybe let's take a little break.
Okay.
All right.
Eli, listen.
Yeah. Holy shit. Were you planning that before I mentioned it?
Was I what?
Were you planning that before I mentioned it?
Yeah. I've been working on some
Oh
Tiberius.
my. Oh my gosh. Let's fucking go.
I've been planning Tiberius lore. I did. I have completely spaced sending you what I had him doing during all that time, but
Give
bro
me
is
the Lord Dumb. I'll read it during this break. I'll skim it over.
bro's literally like the Hemingway.
Is it? He's a traumatized soldier picture.
He's been through a lot.
Hmm.
Actually, I can make you a beautiful synopsis.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back. Anybody here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yes, sir.
What's up? I got caffeine. I've used the restroom. I got my water. I got snacks. Well, not snacks. I got a slice of pizza if I get peckish. I'm ready.
I don't know if our DM's here actually. He might have taken a small break too.
Bless you.
Yes, bless you, mother.
Okay then.
What's up?
Nothing. I just got a little bit of a lore dump.
Oh. Gotta love that lore. That sweet, sweet lore.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, baby.
Welcome
What?
back.
Let's get back into it.
In any case, things can be a little quiet for a time. That would be nice. Just day of peace. One restful.
Well, what matters right now is that you're at least safe for the time being, so that you can regroup.
As long as we have Tiberius here, we can fight any.
Speaking of this Tiberius, I think we should go meet him.
You'll hear a voice behind you. Indeed, it is probably best if we met.
Oh, I see the gamer playing here.
Mm-hmm.
The soldier you were talking to will quickly stand at attention, straightening his posture and saluting Tiberius.
Tiberius will wave him off.
He'll go back to a relaxed state and sort of chill.
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Back that up, back that up. Is Eli currently playing
Yes.
Tiberius?
Mm, currently, I have been since I joined this campaign. Not campaign, since I joined all of this.
Yeah, this was Eli's first character.
Hmm.
I just okay, okay. So
I
Ezekiel and
mean,
Tiberius are two different characters. I need to keep that in my mind right now. Is that the case?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
I'll try to differentiate the voices a bit if I can.
I just wanted to make sure that
but
it wasn't a double switcheroo.
this man even predates Thrug. That's crazy.
Yep.
So then Tiberius has heard this entire conversation. Essentially, is the
Uh-huh.
okay?
I think we're not focused on the right part, and that's the fact that he snuck up on Apollo with no perception check.
He's a sneaky man, apparently.
Very
No, he's
sneaky
not.
man.
You guys. No, he isn't. You actually heard him coming as he is wearing plate armor.
Oh,
Although he is unusually quiet in it.
you must be the legendary Tiberius that we've heard so much about.
Indeed, and you must be the Archimedes that I have been told of.
I am. I'm told that my father knew someone from your family.
Mm. I suppose that makes sense.
Truth be told,
He'll hold out a hand to shake.
oh, Apollo will extend a hand for a handshake.
Yeah, he's got a very firm grip, and he'll. And who are your companions?
These, I was actually just getting to that. This is my brother Asta, and one of my traveling companions, Ezekiel. There are a few others of us, but they're actually, yeah. Where are Nicole and
Daiga.
Daiga?
Vega is standing next to all of you guys. Nicole has already drank herself to sleep as soon as you entered town.
Wonderful. Okay. Nicole is probably unconscious somewhere, and this is Daiga. She was something of a commanding officer to me when I was in the military, briefly.
Hello.
He'll shake each of your hands as the introductions go along. Well met.
Well met
He'll
indeed.
say with a smile that does not reach his eyes at all.
What does that mean?
It means it's a forced fake smile. Truth be
Okay.
told, we are here for a number of fairly confusing reasons, but on our way here we encountered something,
Truly disturbing.
yes, nothing short of terrifying.
If I, not to speak out of turn, Tiberius, my apologies, but if I were to say, have a golem go search for our drunken asleep friend, would that cause too much of a ruckus?
What is this golem?
He's just a golem, about 7 feet tall, brown, little bit of yellow splotch of paint on him.
Hmm. May I
Not
see
at
it?
all. Not at, yeah. Then Austin's going to kind of, it's like I think I've said it before, but you know that sound, like from the meme of like some of like a cat or something getting hit with a piece of cheese, which is like that plap noise.
Mm.
It's gonna make that as he slaps the hole on the ground and tells Yellow to climb out of it, and like Yellow's gonna climb out of the hole.
Mm.
Not very scary looking, just kind of looks like your run-of-the-mill golem, just humanoid shape, big and bulky.
Yes, it does not look like those things out there. It should be fine.
Okay. Yellow, I want you to go find Nicole and just kind of carry her around for me, please. I'd rather keep track of her before we lose her.
He will get right onto that.
Thank you, Yellow. I value and appreciate your existence.
He will not, as is customary.
Now then, I suppose I should ask, what is your business here?
We were originally on our way here because of the terrible swarms of death that have overtaken the land. Our sense was that there might be no leader taking up the throne, which offers a bit of a double-edged blade. Of course, there's a massive power vacuum that needs filled, but also the people need a leader. As you know, I've got royal blood, making me just as entitled to this throne as anyone else. And my teammate here, Ezekiel, would greatly benefit from the resources that could be used here.
Ah? What sort of resources? Magical, study. Ah, I see, you would be the court wizard. Yes, indeed. Hmm. Well, this is certainly a bit of a conundrum between the two of us. I had believed myself to be the last surviving member of the nobility.
I'm not the only one in the Archimedes family to survive, even. My father is still alive.
I see.
This is quite the issue we've run into here, isn't it?
Indeed, it seems we are at a bit of an impasse.
It would seem so. Apollo will turn to
You-
Ezekiel.
You and your
Ezekiel, what?
group. Oh, sorry.
Ezekiel, what do you think we should do at such an impasse?
I'd hope to settle things amicably, peacefully.
Yes, that would be my greatest goal, is to settle things peacefully, but this man here has just as much claim to the throne as I do. Theoretically, and Apollo's voice will get kind of low here, there's a look of shame over his face. In theory, my family's time on the throne has gone and passed with Ilya. She took the Archimedes spot. I'm not sure, in truth, that the Archimedes have a claim to the throne anymore.
If I remember correctly, didn't Daedalus say that Ilya would sit on the throne until the time that Daedalus was ready to take the throne? By that logic, wouldn't that mean that if another Archimedes of his kin was to step forward and say they were ready to take the throne, they would assume it where Ilya left?
I genuinely don't remember that conversation. It was so long ago.
The exact phrasing.
Did your dad not tell you anything?
I'm sure he did,
Ilya-
but it was a very long
Ilya-
time ago. There's a billion
Ilya
things
talked
to know.
about it all the time.
What were you saying, Avery?
Oh, I was just saying that, yeah, I believe that was almost word for word what the agreement was.
I have a very good memory.
I see.
Okay, so Apollo may or may not be an actual noble who can take the throne.
He is. I mean, that's basically what that's the agreement that Daedalus made with Ilya.
I guess it depends on if you consider that to be any Archimedes or specifically Daedalus, because the agreement was Daedalus.
Well, by that logic, we can get a hold of Daedalus right now and just ask him if Apollo can take the throne.
Well, Tiberius will speak now. Well, if there's some confusion to your nobility, we could simply consult the histories. He'll point to a pile of rubble.
Oh, hold on.
Hold on.
Let me take a
hold
crack
on.
at it.
One second. If you
Is
really
this
consult,
rubble
if
like
you
from
well-
want to
tapestry?
consult the histories, check New Mistport. It's standing and strong, and we've got a very robust library.
This is also true. New Mistport is still standing.
Play along, okay? Well, since your noble status shall be, Tiberius would whisper to you. Just play along, okay? Well, as the only known remaining of solid nobility here, I shall take the throne as king. And as first decree, I declare the Archimedes family as I give the title nobility to the Archimedes family once more.
Well, that's settled.
Well, that works, I guess.
Indeed.
That's it.
Now we
That's
simply
a lot of
need
trouble.
to. Now we simply need to figure out all of this. He'll gesture around,
Yeah, this is a.
as well as command and power structures.
Speaking of this rubble, this is a mess. I heard that the city was under siege and attacked, and that a lot had happened.
Attack is a strong word. It is quite a weak word, actually, to use.
Bit of an understatement there.
Indeed. It's not much of an attack when you entirely flatten something.
Decimated, obliterated, raised.
You aren't attacking a bug when you step on it.
Squashing, flattening, once again, decimating.
Indeed.
What do we want to do about it at the end of the day? Words aside, what actions can we take?
Ultimately, we simply need to gather our power, our men and soldiers, and get a controlled force throughout all of the territory that we once held, or as much of it as possible.
So it sounds like the capital needs to become a superpower of community and command once again.
Yes, the capital will have to be the center where we'll expand out and reclaim what we've lost.
All right, team.
Alright, how do we do that?
It sounds like we need to set up base here at least for a while.
Excellent. Has is the throne room also flattened, or is there like a structure that we're kind of using in the interim or something?
If
The-
if the throne's been busted, allow me to take a stab at it. I can fix it.
Yeah, to be fair, the palace and everything within it has been especially destroyed.
All right, fantastic.
However, there are some buildings that are less destroyed than others. Like there's some still like ground floor buildings that are relatively left.
All
that
right,
people are
Tiberius will lead the others to the least destroyed non-residential type building. And inside the main room is going to be like a slightly elevated, somewhat large chair that he will sit in.
Just a high chair.
Yeah, I guess. Some other people will drag in a table and some extra chairs in front of him. Have a seat. We can discuss here.
Sounds good, I suppose.
If you'd like, I know my way around some crafting. I could make you some tables and chairs.
That would be wonderful, but perhaps when we have more resources to spend on luxuries.
Oh, please. Is Yellow still carrying, Nicole with us?
Yep.
Can I instruct Yellow to set Nicole down gently and then go bring me some rubble from outside?
He's going to do that.
I want to use Safi, and also, would it be creation or fabricate that I would need to cast to make a bunch of chairs and table out of stone?
Fabricate.
Okay. Yeah, convert raw materials into products of the same material. Yeah, so, yep. I will use fabricate to make some tables and chairs.
Okay. you quickly do
Oh.
that.
See, no extra resources needed.
Impressive. He had sent a assistant off to grab something, and I suppose by the time you finish that, the scribe will be back with a map of at least the continent.
Mm-hmm. And when he comes back, he's going to set down the map, and he is also going to hand Tiberius a letter.
Tiberius will cut open the letter and quickly read it.
It is news from some troops on the Eastern Front. It says that a rebel group is essentially holding out in the Emerald Forest, fighting them off. Their leader is allegedly the Black Dragon.
The Black Dragon.
Hey, I know that
I've-
guy.
He's been
That's
quite
a-
a thorn in my
Oh.
side since the start of this whole event.
What do you mean, a thorn in your side?
To be fair, Tiberius wouldn't know about any agreement made about giving that land back or anything like that.
I figured.
He's been constantly attacking my men, all of my men over there.
Wasn't the last battle he fought in actually defensive on his part?
What has happened with him between then and now? Has he actually been a thorn in my side, or has he just showed up?
Oh, well, so for Tiberius, because before that was like more on the general orders of Og. Tiberius, honestly, I would imagine Tiberius has generally just been trying to protect Og as he knows it.
Mhm.
So yeah, he would know this guy to be definitely a problem.
I don't
Because-
suppose Tiberius's troops reported fighting a purple dragon, did they?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
Why would you say that?
Just asking out of curiosity. I've heard some things.
Did you
You're-
say
you're-
I know that guy out loud, Apollo?
I did.
You're gonna see Asa
So
do like
you say-
shifty eyes as he like looks up at his horn and like kind of looks back and forth.
So you were familiar with him?
Yes.
How so?
How much history do you know about the elves and the people of Og?
How much would Tiberius know? I'm assuming he knows enough about the situation.
Well, Tiberius, actually, the Sidar family inhabits like their entire section that is their noble family in particular area. They inhabit essentially all of what was Hawaii. So he would know pretty extensively about that and what happened.
I thought the Sidar family was in Western Og.
No, they're in Eastern Og.
Oh. Indeed, it's the section of land that my family ruled over.
And are you aware that those people are oppressed? That those people they've had everything that once belonged to them taken away from them, and that they have no means of reclaiming it aside from violence. That they've tried every peaceful and legal avenue to reclaim the land that was their people's. Are you aware of that?
Hold on, I gotta reread my backstory because most of this I did not do.
Yeah, to be fair, and a whole thing with the Sidars in particular is they've always been rather sympathetic to that, even back because they didn't fight that fight.
Mm-hmm.
They became noble afterwards, and they were essentially gifted that territory.
Yeah, I don't believe for a second that like his family were the people that, that stripped the land. Like, it doesn't really seem.
It was.
It
actually,
feels like it was more of like a historical thing that was never righted.
Yeah. Ironically, it was the Spindle family that led most of the charge on that, which is the ones from Dornkorv.
Hmm.
and all that.
Leave it to Dornkorf.
I'm going to be honest here. For half of my life, I have either been assumed dead or fighting against Og. And I've had a very, very long life.
Well, the only reason I
That land
ask you
was
these
gifted to my family by Og upon our ascension to nobility.
the only reason I ask you these things is because when I sit back and genuinely ask myself what's worth fighting for, I cannot answer the continued oppression of a minority group. So, yes, I know the Black Dragon. I'm sympathetic with the Black Dragon.
Above table, just rely on.
Did Tiberius know that the Black Dragon was an elf, and that's specifically what he was fighting for, or were they just like a, shadowy rebel group that was harassing his soldiers in that area?
Well, that's the thing, right? Is context key, but considering the time and place you're at right now, as far as Tiberius would know, the Black Dragons are just a group of people that showed up out of nowhere and started attacking his soldiers that are sort of trying to protect the area.
He's got 4 of his soldiers standing in his throne room. He doesn't even know it.
Because, like, Tiberius, he's just generally trying to protect Og, considering all the fuckery that just happened.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, honestly, he has guys just kind of standing watch, trying to keep everyone generally safe, whoever's still alive. And the Black Dragons were like, oh, Og soldiers in our territory, gotta kill them. So it was more of a
Misunderstanding?
vast misunderstanding, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I see. So they're elves.
Yes, they are.
Isn't Daiga an elf too?
In
He's a
fact,
very tall one.
Daiga is sort of shaking in her chair with all of this.
Tell me, Apollo. What would you have done if you had come here and I was not here? Had you taken power rather than I?
Well, for starters, if had you not been here, I would have sat my happy butt on the nearest elevated chair and called it a throne. But beyond that, I'm mostly here to help my buddy Ezekiel out for now.
I meant more for this current situation that we are dealing with.
Oh,
Can
with the mass extinction issue.
No, the Black Dragon.
Oh, the Black Dragon.
Gotta try and like help calm down Daiga somehow.
Oh, Daiga's calm. She's got a lot. She's thinking about a lot.
Oh. She's probably killed a lot of Og soldiers not realizing they wanted the same thing.
Oh yeah.
Then again, we all have.
He's asking Apollo what his opinion is on what should be done about the elf situation.
I've already drawn up plans to return their land to them rightfully. Now, I understand that given your family and the land you own, that comes at great risk to your status, but I know that with the amount of unsettled land in Og, and with the amount of freedom that we have to move and work, we can restore that to you. There is an answer that works out great for everybody.
I'm loving the rain sounds too. It's so
He'll-
nice.
He'll start writing down a letter to send over to Easter Dog. Have this delivered to the Black Dragon.
At once, sir. He will immediately head out to one of the messengers and hand it to him.
It's probably For now, it's best if we relinquish the land to them. That'll give us more. That'll give us more. That'll give us less area to cover.
And I'm certain that your family will reclaim the amount of land that they are rightfully owed.
Oh, man.
With everything going on right now too, I feel it's best that we just thought lives come first, land comes second.
Yes.
All the time they've mentioned family or Tiberius.
Mm-hmm. You guys do realize the entire Sidar family is dead, besides Tiberius, right?
As long as one
No,
person
I did
lives,
not
a
know
lineage
that.
continues.
I did not know that. Thanks for pointing it out.
Bro's the last one left.
I'm surprised he hasn't mentioned that himself, actually.
Every single noble is dead except for us two, as far as we know.
And Daedalus.
And, I feel like Tiberius is pretty stoic.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he has been through some shit. He occasionally has the 500-yard stare.
My man has half of 1,000-yard stare.
Tiberius, I understand that nobles were treated especially harshly during this terrible event. Have you seen any of your family?
Hold on. Checking backstory. For a short while.
And you've seen them after all that happened?
He'll turn to Apollo. Yeah. That's what I was thinking of saying that, but I don't think he's got quite that grim humor there.
Yeah.
I am the last Sidar.
Do you have a partner?
I have been alive for how long has Apollo been around for? How long has it been since the start of?
Apollo's 21.
Yes.
No, not Apollo. Sorry, Tiberius. How old is Tiberius?
How old was he when the campaign started?
When? How long ago was the start of Under the Sun?
Let me tell you.
What's Under the Sun? Is that like Act 1, Chapter 1?
Not Act 1, but somewhat close to that.
It's like old Act 2, before the new act started.
I am centuries old. I'm certain I'll live for a few centuries more.
Is the natural lifespan in Petornia just like super long? I was just curious.
So it's been 506 years since, since Under the Sun ended.
Yeah, Tiberius is in his 530s.
Okay, so he's like 10 years older than Kriv, and I'm assuming Daedalus too.
Mm-hmm.
Seems so.
Cause like, cause Kriv was, I think, 21 when he was introduced. How old was Daedalus?
Well,
I
he
think
was
the same
introduced.
age.
He was introduced after the 5-year time skip, I believe.
That's what I'm saying, like, cause, okay. Well, no, my logic is that if Daedalus and Kriv were 21 before the 500 time skip,
Well,
that would mean they're approximately 521 years old now.
well, no. Daedalus also went through a 5-year time skip aside from the 500-year time skip, so he's like 536
Oh, so Kriv is the youngest, got it.
or 526. I can do math.
Also, there is a lore reason why Tiberius is old. and has survived.
I was about to say, I was wondering, because I noticed there's a lot of older characters. I didn't know if it was all like lore reasoning, or if there was like the lifespan of Petornia was just really long, like the natural lifespan.
No, in fact, the lifespan of Petornia is technically shorter by statistical speak.
Because everyone dies.
There's a lot.
Like, everyone fucking dies.
There's a lot of things that kill you in Petornia, and well,
Natural causes
the life
is
expectancy. The life expectancy in Petornia is 12. This is not an accurate representation, as murderer elk, who accounts for the slaughter of billions.
So many
has
people
skewed these
in-
numbers.
So many people have been murdered in Petornia that dying by a weapon is considered natural causes.
literally.
The life expectancy in
Yep.
Petornia is not. You can't expect life. You have to fight for
Yeah,
that
It's no.
mug. No, I don't expect to wake up tomorrow, actually.
And what are your plans for tomorrow? I don't know.
By dying.
I was to say, probably meeting my maker, actually. But, if that doesn't happen.
I try not to.
Oh, man, that's so funny, bro.
That was so great. I love this campaign, you guys. I love you guys. It's so
Brings me
great.
so much joy.
I love you guys too.
You guys bring me so much joy.
The reason I ask if you have a partner is because I know how important a lineage is. It means something. And I'm not sure if it is important to you. That's something that everyone should decide for themselves. But we've all gone through a very difficult ordeal, and I want to ensure that we all have a bit of hope coming out of it.
Tiberius is gonna turn to Apollo. This is the worst disaster Og has ever had. Are you trying to get me laid?
What? Yes, actually, it's very good for the morale. I've heard.
Millions upon millions of people have died, but have you considered getting some bitches?
I've heard it's very good for morale.
Good.
No, that wasn't my.
Tiberius is gonna rub his eyes
I'm
in
going.
exasperation.
I'm gonna run away.
I am functionally immortal. I have plenty of time to find someone.
This is the second time today that this has happened to me.
I'm taking a pit. I'm taking a play out of Ike's playbook. I'm gonna run away.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't run away. You're the one that caused it.
By the way, above board, I'm realizing just how learned fucking Tiberius is.
He's very well educated.
Is there
Bro,
extra abilities that you see that I don't? Because he only knows 3 languages on my sheet.
I think he meant like character-wise. Has a much more like higher education than any of us do. Is what he meant.
I suppose.
Because you gotta
Well-
think. Other than Ezekiel and Tiberius were probably the only 2 that learned out of school. Paulo and Daedalus were essentially homeschooled.
Well, and the other thing is Tiberius has been traveling the world. Bro, he would speak so many languages. He would know about so many cultures.
Tiberius has been active in this world for the past 500 years.
Gun to your head. Say 3 languages.
Gun to your head.
Common, Dwarvish,
Spit on
Elvish.
mobbers.
Common, Dwarven, Elvish.
Gun to your head. Ask me where's the bathroom in 3 languages.
Gun to your head. Sing a song from the Great Sands.
Asa starts singing in Elder Sanskrit.
That is not what being in the stands meant in my situation.
It's so funny you said the Great Sands, given Asta knows fucking Elder Sanskrit.
Bro said, "What's so great about him?"
I mean, really. I'm actually, you know what? Well, you guys roleplay this out. I'm gonna start making a list of all the languages Tiberius would speak.
Oh,
Jesus
boy.
Christ.
We gotta get a good hour of roleplay in. He needs this time.
An hour?
He needs it. There's too many
An
languages.
hour.
Too many languages.
Oh my god, bro. We can't do this for an hour. gonna run away.
All
You know,
this aside,
Tiberius, all of my family is way up there. Apollo points up to the stars.
oh, I'm sorry. I thought I heard you mention that your father survived, but I must be wrong. I'm so sorry.
No,
No, no, no, no.
no,
He's
no.
alive. I came from
Alive.
up there actually. Up
Oh,
there. Point at
you
the
should.
stars again.
You really
No, I'm not going to elaborate.
Apollo,
No,
Apollo,
no.
Apollo.
Have you heard of a
Where-
place called Kitria?
Probably not.
What do you think exists beyond the stars?
Nothing.
Yeah, there's just a lot of blackness, the void.
Well, beyond the void.
Beyond the void, there's more.
How am I supposed to know what's beyond the void?
Well, you know,
That's
you've been exploring a
you
while.
you don't have to. We're telling you.
I've been exploring Petornia. Wait, is it Petornia? Yeah. I've been exploring Petornia this entire time.
Yes,
Not
Petornia-
beyond the void.
Petornia is full of relics that interact with the void. My father tells me he once found a sword that allowed him to cut the void and
And
begin to
keep
understand
far away, and I keep far away from the objects that interact with the void. Do you know how dangerous the void is?
I've
Thank you,
heard.
Ezekiel.
Ezekiel, we can't do this again.
I think you're talking to the wrong person.
Haven't you ever wanted to feel weightless? Just experience nothingness?
Are you trying to get him to try
Tiberius is gonna
drugs?
knock.
Like,
Hyperius is gonna knock on his armor. I'd rather feel weighty.
yeah,
No,
let's
that's
go
fair.
armor. Hell yeah, armor. Who makes your armor, by the way? It's very quiet despite its size.
Oh, that's me.
You make it, or that's just you being very quiet?
I'm very quiet.
Oh well, who made your armor all the same? It's very well made.
His armor is quite ancient and very heavily enchanted.
I see.
It has passed between so many hands that I do not know the maker.
Do you think Skeldon? What? Alista's gonna look at Ezekiel and apologize. What do you think the chances are that Skeldon made it?
It must be plate armor.
The chances that
It's just-
Skeldon made
it's-
it are pretty low, I would think.
It's simple magic armor. It's not. It doesn't have anything special on it.
I don't know. Skeldon's been around for quite some time.
Yes, but he's not the only smith in all of Petornia.
I know. I'm just saying. What are the odds? I mean, think about it. Ancient armor, well made, enchanted. I mean, it kind of looks like Skeldon's handiwork. I'm just saying, there's a possibility.
I'd say
Not that-
the possibilities are slim. I won't say none.
Maybe it'd just be an interesting coincidence. Nothing really important will come out of it.
You know, I'd like to imagine that before Skeldon's time there were 1,000 other extremely wonderful smiths. I actually wonder even now if there are other amazing smiths that we have yet to see. Isn't it wonderful to think about?
Yeah.
I bet there's a world of just beings that we haven't even begun to stumble upon.
Well, it's just a big world out there that we have to find. But right now, we gotta deal with this first.
Well, yes, but first, I'm very curious. How many languages do you speak, Tiberius?
Let me count. Oh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 languages.
14 languages.
Yes.
All that traveling the world, you've learned quite a lot.
Oh, wait, no. Wait, hold on. 13, I speak 13 languages.
13, that's still quite a lot.
I saw Elvish twice.
Maybe one of them is Old Elvish.
You could always ask.
Well,
I
they are two different dialects of Elvish because one is Marin Elvish and the other Og Elvish.
okay. I know 13 different languages. Of one of them I know is Elvish, of which I know 2 dialects.
Oz gonna like nudge Apollo with Zelba. Hey, he could teach you that language.
Which language?
The elves.
Well, I already speak Og Elvish.
No, the other Elvish. So those guys from the tribe.
I look at Tiberius and I try to utter. You know how you can hear a word in another language, and while you might not know exactly how to pronounce it, you can try to repeat it.
I
Mhm.
suppose.
I try to repeat some of the words that I heard in that ancient Elvish, and I ask, did any of that make sense to you?
Unfortunately, that is a very regional dialect.
Yeah, I had a
That
feeling.
is not that is not Marin Elvish.
Yeah, I had a feeling. It was just worth a shot.
You know, A for effort.
Okay, what were we talking about before mates? Before partners? Before potential children?
Black Dragon and figuring out what to do and like
It's
figuring out
yeah,
the plan.
troop movements in general, nation defense, national defenses and whatnot. Generally, how to keep Og stable and existing.
Well, I mean, as we said, we really need to formalize here at the capital. And we can work from there. We need to be established first.
Indeed, and that is what we are working on.
So then what do we want to do about it? How do we want to achieve this? What's our goal? What are we doing?
Well, currently I'm still building up a fighting force to sweep essentially over the entire nation. Destroy any immediate threats or cells that are currently within the country.
Well, if the threats are as dangerous as those things from the fields, I'm not
We're gonna need
sure.
all the help we can get.
Well, I'm not sure sending small fighting forces out to attack them is wise. I feel like that needs a dedicated army more than a force.
When he said force, he meant like an army, a force.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. He's gonna have an army to essentially do a campaign within the entirety of Og to clear out anything in there.
You're saying we're some type of Suicide Squad?
No.
Anyway, that's my
It is
arbitrary
quite-
that's my arbitrary meme reference for the day.
We've also discovered a small settlement of elves, almost forgotten, left by the wayside through all of this time, that is living among the beasts we encountered. As a matter of fact, they were even stalking them.
Are they friend of the beasts or?
I highly doubt
Probably
that.
not.
It's their methods that allowed us to get here unnoticed. I imagine they were using the same method for the same purpose.
I see. A way to hide from the beasts. Although that's hardly a solution. Would certainly help.
Well, think of it less of a way to hide from them and more of a way to move around them without being noticed. It grants you increased mobility, speed, and should keep you hidden. Although I'm not sure it's my method to teach. It's kept them alive and hidden from greater civilization for so long. The last thing that they would need as far as a people go is to have the entirety of the outside world using what's theirs. So maybe a small strike team for gathering reconnaissance. Maybe that's what's helpful right now.
We're already implementing that somewhat to limited success. Someone needs to protect the farmers after all.
There are no farmers.
There's gotta be
Is it-
some somewhere. We just came
There's
across
a f-
one farm.
There's a few. Well, if those elves aren't to help, then simply growing a force will need to do. If we can pull, perhaps sending out scouts to pull in more forces. Not forces, more people. We'll certainly get quite a number from the area we just given to the elves.
I would like to ask the elves if they want to help. I don't feel right personally giving out their methods to others.
If you are able to ask them, I would appreciate it.
I'll certainly try. There's a bit of an issue with communication there. So is that our current plan? Try to
It
recruit
appears so.
the.
Uh-huh. And perhaps even... I was talking about more the elves that I just gave up land to.
Oh, those elves.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
that
thought
should
that's
be
what you
easy.
were talking about at least.
That should be easy. No, I was speaking about another group of elves that.
Well, yeah, no,
Yeah.
the elves that are stalking these guys. I thought you were
Mhm.
talking about the elves that... During this conversation, I thought you were talking about the elves that were, that we gave land to.
I can ask them both.
That
How
you were
about
that
that?
you were gonna ask them for help. Yeah.
And you're okay giving them back their land, yes.
It's better for both of us if if that happens.
Okay.
Perhaps
well,
perhaps I should offer it in exchange for their help with us against these beasts.
I don't see how that could be terrible for them. The beasts plague that land just as much as they plague this. Assumedly, anyway.
Yeah, are they are these beasts everywhere?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All over the place. Fantastic.
Sounds mutually agreeable. So I think that's the plan that I'm willing to move forward with. Ezekiel Asta.
I'm following you. Yeah, this is your territory. I'll follow your lead.
That sounds best.
It's not exactly my territory.
I don't know. It seems like you've got a pretty good idea on what needs to be done anyway.
Just doing what feels best for the people.
And that's the best way to be. You know,
Wonderful.
I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna argue against you when your idea is to give land back to the people so that they can be free to do what they wish. And that's
Alright.
kind of like my whole thing.
Fantastic. I would like you to go ask the elves for their assistance.
Okay, and then I'll be back for that throne.
Back to the throne.
Yeah, he cracks a smile when he says this.
He'll raise an eyebrow at you.
Apollo kind of chuckles it off as he walks backwards out of the building. Yeah, my throne, my throne.
All those languages, and then he doesn't understand sarcasm.
Your throne.
My throne.
My joke got. I don't think my joke
No,
got
no,
heard.
I heard you. I heard you.
Yeah. Tiberius doesn't really have anything else to do in here, so he'll be following you out.
Oh, oh, you're coming with.
Not all the way out there, no.
Oh, okay.
I have duties to take care of here. You're heading out immediately?
I think so. I don't think we have much reason to stay around unless nighttime is.
We should
Near.
probably wake up Nicole and ask her if she wants to come with. And also ask Daiga the same thing.
Doug will nod instantaneously.
Oh, okay. I was just asking. You. Okay. Also, no, I won't do that. Yeah, I'll wait until they're outside.
If your friend does not wish to, if any of your friends do not wish to come, they may stay here. That is assuming that if they can work.
I think we should leave her here.
Who? Daiga
No,
or Nicole?
Nicole. She.
The last time
didn't-
the last time we left Nicole somewhere, she broke so many laws.
Well,
As long as she can pull her weight.
she wasn't exactly coping well with being out there. She's got a severe drinking addiction, and she.
And being left alone in another place where she doesn't know is gonna help that?
No, I plan to wake her up and explain the situation to her, but she's not mentally ready to be out there dealing with those issues, and it's not going to be good for her to force her to attack them.
Well, at the end of the day,
Well,
it
she's
should be
gonna
her
have to be
choice as well.
forced to stop drinking. We don't have that much alcohol left.
Personally, I tried to get her
and
to
it
stop
would
drinking.
be very helpful for morale if we had at least some.
Maybe
Trust
she
me,
knows how to make some.
If she stays here, she'll have to control her drinking.
At the end of the day, it's her choice, so we should probably just wake her up and see what she says.
I'm going to wake up Nicole.
Okay. As you make-
Tiberius will split up with you guys as he goes to take care of some other duties.
Okay. As you make your way towards Nicole, you find her awake and shaking violently.
Oh, well, at least she's awake.
I don't even know how to begin this conversation.
Well, that makes two of us.
Hey, Nicole.
She is not paying attention to you. You notice all of her alcohol is gone. It's empty.
Is she... What... Is she just kind of standing in the middle of a road? What exactly is she doing?
Oh, she does not have the stand. She is currently sort of in the fetal position, shaking.
I'm gonna walk over to her, and specifically, I'll bring my mech along, and have the mech sort of curl around her, like how a dog will curl around someone when it's sleeping near them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll sit nearby, and I'll just wait until it feels like she's kind of tuned back into reality.
Go ahead and make me
Make a what?
a medicine check.
Medicine check. I got you.
Can I help? Can I help with that?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and roll with advantage.
Cool. I just threw my ring into the beyond. That's a 19 on the first roll, and 22 on the second.
Okay. You know this to be the symptoms of alcohol withdrawal.
I see. What's the best medicine for alcohol withdrawal in Petornia?
More alcohol. Just kidding. That's a joke. That's a joke.
Well, I mean, technically, in Petornia. Because... So, fun fact. I don't know if any of you guys have been or have known or have been around or alcoholism. But when you are detoxed from it, it is not a good idea to go cold turkey. That can
Bro,
act.
when you detox from anything, it's basically you have to microdose on it. Not enough to feed the addiction, but just enough to stabilize your body as it learns to wean off of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, alcohol withdrawal can literally kill you.
They do the same thing with I think it's meth. Like
Hmm.
when you're in rehab or in recovery, you microdose on meth, to keep your body from shutting down.
They also do it with basically every hard drug of some sort.
Mm-hmm. Okay, seeing
Wait,
this, uh, Apollo will try to find.
wait. I just remembered. Austin still has Jericho's bottle of alcohol. The one with like the not the bottomless bottle, but the one that has like has like way more alcohol in it than it should.
Hmm.
Yeah, he still has that. So Austin's gonna like rummage around. God, I really hope Lai is in the chat still, so he can tell me how much is left in this thing, because I don't remember off the top of my head. But I remember when they did the Shadow Walker initiation,
The
Jericho
magic
gave it to
100
Asta to
shot
have.
bottle.
Yes, one of those things. Asta still has that. He's had it this whole time. I've never used it. I I I know it wasn't at full 100, but I don't remember how much it was. But
Lai says it
basically,
has 100 shots in it.
oh well, thank you, Lai. I'll give you a kiss on the forehead later. So yeah, Asta has that still. So he's gonna like rummage around in his bag and try to pull it out.
You pull it out.
All right. Is there a glass anywhere? Probably
Nic-
not.
Nicole has like 12 flat on her person.
Okay, Asta is going to pour her a shot and then hand it to her.
She will shakily try to bring it to her face.
Can I help her drink it?
Yeah, you can kind of stabilize her arm a little bit.
Okay. I will do that then.
And as she takes the shot, you notice her body very quickly begins to slowly stop shaking.
There you go. Come on back to us, Nicole. You good? Just breathe. You're fine. You're in a safe space.
Asta and Paula?
Yeah, it's us. You're here. You're okay.
Where are we?
We're in the capital of Og.
Already?
Yeah, you kind of fell asleep on the way here, and I had Yellow carry you the rest of the way.
I see.
Apollo, do you want to ask her, or?
I know it's really stressful out there. And you've got some other things that you might want to address a bit more urgently. So we want to extend the offer for you to stay here and battle your own demons rather than be dragged out to fight whatever we may find out there.
I'll be. She sort of tries to straighten her belt out. After all, I came out here to travel the world.
Can I roll an insight check to see exactly how she really feels about this?
Absolutely.
Also, we'll try to as well. He also has a passive insight of 17, if that helps anything. I don't really know how passive insight works.
It's a 24.
Excellent.
Well, I guess passive or not, it doesn't matter because I rolled exactly a 17.
Alright, I'll start with Asta. Asta, she seems to be her normal self. She seems a little shaken up from either the literal demons they saw or, well, just going through a bit of a detox there. But other than that, she doesn't seem to be out of the ordinary.
Okay.
Apollo, as far as her alcoholism, like, considering where she came from, she doesn't even recognize that as a problem. That's not a thing that people think about in Tor. That's just a part of life. Basically, everyone in Tor is some level of or extreme alcoholic. Rather than being something she needs to deal with or battle, it's genuinely just seen as something that is. Just the same as the vibe is how they look at the drinking.
That's such a challenge because it has been a thing where she consistently binge drinks until she isn't in the correct headspace to do what our party needs her to do. But she just sees it as a normal thing.
And would Apollo share this information with Asta as far as like what he's picking up on?
Yeah, but he'd kind of pull Asta a bit aside and not just say it in front of her face.
Well, again, telepathy is a thing.
Oh, well, I can't initiate it.
Well, I mean, have I not said this before? Asta, like, almost, whenever he's in the vicinity of Apollo, he almost constantly keeps a metaphorical telepathic communication open.
Well, then, yeah, I guess he would telepathically convey this information.
I thought I said that before. If not, I apologize.
No, you're good. You probably did.
Do you want me to help try and talk to her about it, or do you got this?
I mean, by all means, it doesn't seem like something she wants to change. And you can't help someone change what they don't want to.
Yeah, I know. I know. Just let me talk to her about it. Or at least let me try. Nicole, and this part will be out. Okay, we're going back to out loud talk. Nicole, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Do you feel in any way a little too dependent on alcohol?
Dependent?
Yes, like you need it to survive.
Forgive me for asking, but what?
Let me reiterate. I mean, do you not remember how you were just shaking a moment ago? Is that not
Sure.
something you picked up on?
Oh, it's just a part of growing up. Everybody has the shakes.
No, Nicole, they don't.
Sorry, let me rephrase. Everybody from Tolk.
Oh, well, is that something you would want to try and avoid, or something you'd want to try and fix?
You can fix it?
So I got a mouthful of pizza. Asta's gonna sigh. He's gonna kind of shake his head. Well, yes and no. It's something I can help fix, but it's something only you can fix yourself. But I, Apollo, and everyone around you can help if you would like that help. You see, I don't know if I know you've probably heard me tell this spiel to Billy and Michael and everyone else before, but your struggle is your own. And getting rid of what you call the shakes, that's going to be a really intense struggle for you. Because with the shakes, as you call them, is what is your body going through withdrawal because it's not consuming enough alcohol.
Are you some kind of scientist, or
I know medicine, okay?
you trying to mess with me?
No, I'm being sincere. That's something that happens. It's called alcohol withdrawals. It happens when your body becomes. Have you noticed that as you got older, you need to drink more and more alcohol to get drunk?
Well, yeah. It's,
That's called a tolerance. Your body, once it drinks too much, it starts to get tolerance to the effects of alcohol on your body. And if you don't keep constantly supply it with alcohol, you're basically tricking your body into thinking it needs it to survive. That's where the shakes come in. If you don't consume enough alcohol, your body will start to break down, and you could, if it gets extreme enough, you could die.
she'll kind of rub her chin.
And again, this is something that we can help you with and support you in fixing. That does mean you'll have to cut back on how much you drink though. See this bottle in my hand here? It has 99 shots worth of alcohol in it. Now, I can help you take some of this every day so you don't have the shakes, but you will have to learn how to not drink as much. And I say you have to because it's not something I can force you or anybody can force you to do. It's your choice whether or not you do it.
Hmm. Oh, like the fellers. They go into those smoke shops, like those fellers.
Those fellows, the smoke shops.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what do you mean?
Uh, the opium shops.
Kind of, but except it's similar, but it does have similar effects as alcohol, but it's a different type of thing. But yes, when you take so much, your body gets used to it to the point where it thinks it needs it to survive.
I had an uncle who went into them once, and well, he just kept going in there.
Exactly. That's gonna happen to you if you're not careful. And as your friend, I don't think any of us wants to see that happen.
She seems to be getting what you're saying. However, it is still a foreign concept to look at alcohol as any sort of like.
I get what you're saying. It's like it's foreign to see it as a bad thing.
Yeah, well, because it's like it is quite literally the way of life there.
Look, I get you're in a really big new area, and this isn't probably a whole lot you understand, and that's okay. You don't have to understand it all. Just know that basically, if I have to boil it down, you'll just have to drink less alcohol. Not completely stop, because completely stopping could actually be worse for you than drinking less would be.
Hmm.
And you don't have to understand it all right now, because like I said, we're here to help you. But to go down this path is something you have to choose for yourself, just like you chose to come with us way back when.
I
There's gonna
see.
be there's gonna be days that are easy, and there's gonna be days that are bad. But the important thing is that it's a struggle you choose, and it's the path you're choosing to go down. It's your battle, and we will just be there to help you with it.
Well, hey, if I can stop the shakes, and all I got to do is drink a little less, that shouldn't be a problem. Also, above table, this is going to be a beautiful can of worms to open.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Well, if you agree and you want to come with us, I can help you. Now, I want you to know that does mean that I'll be holding on to the alcohol. So,
Well,
I
shoot, of course you will. Got to make sure I don't get into it or nothing.
well, I'm glad you understand that. So, does that mean you'll come with us?
Well, of course. Want to see the rest of the world?
Okay. Well, I guess that means we're decided then. I'm glad we could have this talk.
Ain't no need to get all sappy about it.
Well, where to next, Apollo?
I believe we have some elves to visit.
Lead the way then. I'm sure you probably have a better time of finding them than I could,
Oh,
or
no,
anybody else for
no.
that matter.
That shouldn't be too hard. Where was the Black Dragon last seen? New
Elfwood.
Mistport, right?
Well, he was in New Mistport, but he went back to Elfwood to, take care of his people.
Makes sense. So to Elfwood then. We're on our way to Elfwood.
While
Wonderful
you
world of Elfwood.
about to head out, Daigo will pull Asta aside and sort of lag behind.
As she pulls him behind, he kind of makes like a noise, like yeah, as if he was about to say something, but he's like, "Eh." Daiga, hey, you could have just like tapped me or something. What's going on?
I'm sorry.
Sorry. What do you gotta be sorry for? I mean, yeah, it was sudden, but I'm not like mad. I mean, it's fine. Believe me, I've had worse than a simple tug. But what's going on?
Do you ever have that hit in your stomach open that tells you everything is wrong?
Oh boy. Oh boy. This is Avery, I'm gonna kiss you right on your forehead. This is you really just dumped that out on me, huh? Time for some character development. Asta will kind of look at her and his eyebrows will furrow as he kind of wonders what she's talking about. But then he'll actually quickly realize that he knows exactly what she means. And he's gonna kind of give a seldom nod and say, like, the choice you originally made wasn't the right choice to begin with, or you start to wonder if it was even your choice at all.
Yeah. Also, that feeling of worry.
Worry for what?
Nothing.
For
No-
what?
for nothing. Nothing is wrong, but I feel so worried.
You worry over what might be or what might not be. And I get that. That's completely a normal thing to feel. But is it because of learning about the true intentions of the Og Army? What's on your mind? I'm assuming this thought process didn't come from just anywhere.
I don't know how to put it. It's like it's a normal day. Everything is fine. But you just feel like the world is caving in around you.
You know, as weird as it is to say, I do know how that feels, and I'm actually very recently coming off that feeling myself. Let me let me tell you a tale, Daiga. There once was a young man, a boy, who heard all of these tales about a land far, far away from his family. Tales of adventure and freedom, and he was always told that one day he would go there, and when he did, he would be free to choose what he wants to do with that world. And true to the words he had been told, one day he did end up going. And through what he thought was a coincidence, he met an incredible group of what he thought was an incredible group of people, and he was given a choice. He could, he was asked to join them and help them build a better world where people could be free to do what they wanted to, where nobody would have their fates decided for them, and that they had their own choice to live how they wanted. And for a while, everything was fine. He thought he was fighting for a good cause, and he was on his way to being something greater. But unfortunately for him, that story took a very sour turn when he realized that he had essentially been tricked into joining these people. Or at least that is what he originally thought. His worldview shaken, his beliefs skewed. He wondered if it would all been worth it. But thanks to the help of some friends and his family, he realized something that day. And that thing that he realized, that despite the fact he was tricked, despite the fact he was misinformed, despite the fact that he may have been the origin of his choice may have been wrong, at the end of that day it was still his choice. And even if he hadn't known all the information then, he still had a choice in continuing it or letting it go. In this world, things can be cruel. They can be happy, sad, they can be positive, negative, they can be anything. The change is the neutral state of this world and every world around it, of the people in it. Power shifts, lands change, rulers rise and fall. But do you want to know what the one thing is that never changes? Your choice. Your choice to be what you want to be never changes. It's the one thing that can never be taken from you. So, if you think that if new information leads you to believe that you're making the wrong choice, then change it. Gather information, be inquisitive, ask questions. Just because you've already set yourself down a path doesn't mean that's the path you have to stay on. But if it is the path you want to stay on, that's your choice as well. Everything in life is a struggle, one way or another, whether it be for better or for worse. And what your struggle is, what it can become, that's entirely up to you. And I know sometimes it can feel like the world is wrong, and it can feel like everything that you thought had figured out is suddenly the opposite. But that's all a part, that's just one day soon, or in a while, one day, you'll see that that's part of the struggle and part of your journey. And one day you'll look back on it and you'll be thankful that it helped you become a stronger person. I wish that made some more sense, but like I said, that little boy is still trying to figure it out himself.
Daigo will ponder this for a moment.
And that little boy also hopes that this talk would help you see the things that it took him way too long to understand.
Okay. Let's make a choice then.
What'd you say?
I suppose it's Time I make a choice then.
And what choice is that, if you don't mind me asking?
I don't much in. I'm not a jack of all trades by any means. I haven't
Well,
experienced great, vast worlds.
do you want to?
But there's one thing I know. One thing I've learned.
And what's that?
I want to be by your side.
Aww. Asta's cheeks are going to flush at that. He's gonna kind of scratch the back of his head, suddenly like, oh, shucks. Well, that is, you know, that is your choice to make, and I, um, I, I would be very happy if you made that choice. It's not I can't guarantee it'll be the most glamorous choice path, but I mean, again, it's yours to make, and well, I'd be perfectly fine if you did make that choice.
She'll smile and throw her arm around your neck and sort of drag you up to the front with everyone else with her.
Here we go again.
And with that, you travel the rest of the way to Elfwood.
Yeah, Elfwood road trip.
You get to Elfwood, and you notice that, well, the town looks nice. As nice as it can, considering everything. Despite the conflicts, it still keeps that same air of home, that same air of calmness, that peaceful, quaint, small town vibe.
Sweet home, little Elfwood, where skies are so blue.
It does feel like home.
And when you get there, you can see there seems to be a small council between Artemis and a couple of the people there.
Can I approach?
I will also be approaching.
Artemis, I know you missed me.
Oh, hello.
Scared him a little bit there.
Well, I mean, better to let him know I'm present than to snoop in on his conversation.
Fair enough.
Oh. How have you been, Apollo?
I've made great headway.
I see. In what aspect?
Multiple. For starters, I've developed a deal to retrieve the land of the people of Elfwood.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, diplomacy.
A way to move the border to our agreed upon location.
wonderful.
All you have to do is fight for it.
Huh?
Well, you know, you were already going to do that, but now there are terrible monsters plaguing the land, and all you have to do is make sure that they stop that.
So we're still fighting, just not Og anymore.
Yeah, now it's just terrible monsters.
You know, another day in Petornia.
Well, you see, here in well, the lands of Hawaii. We've basically liberated it. There's no need for us to fight any longer.
What about the extended lands of Hawaii once your borders are pushed back towards Central Og?
Oh no, you misunderstand. It's all been liberated.
What do you mean?
Those that came to push us back out. We've done well to exterminate them,
Those aren't the enemies that you face now.
as well as the other strange enemies.
There is another small group among those strange enemies
Mm-hmm.
that I might heed a bit more caution when dealing with.
I
No,
assure you, they won't be coming back.
Well, how do you know?
Because we've pushed them out.
No, I don't think you're understanding what he's saying. There's other monstrosities out there that aren't your normal army.
The Harbingers of Doom is what you're referring to, correct?
I don't like this. Yeah, but how did you manage to push them out?
By force.
Well, sure, but how are you going to guarantee they won't come back?
If they come back, we will push them out again. It's quite
Well,
simple.
but there are other people out there suffering from these things.
In Og, yes. And while I am sympathetic and I would love to offer any supplies I have, we have to rebuild our own country. We can't afford to go fixing other people's problems. Nevertheless, these are the same people that have ruled over us for centuries.
they aren't. You might be able to easily generalize it that way amongst yourselves, but genuinely take a look at who is left. Most of Og was wiped out. The people who are there now had nothing to do with your oppression, had nothing to do with the loss of your land. The people that are there now are just people, just like you. And they're struggling. I understand if you don't have the resources to spare. I'd hoped that you of all people could understand needing help.
I understand. And as I said, I will send them any supplies I can spare. But to send our people out there, after all we fought for to keep this, to get this, don't they deserve some rest?
They do. I can't rest yet, so I'm going to go help. But it was very good to talk to you. Oh, and I should say that the deal I worked out for you did sort of stipulate that you help in that effort, but I'm sure that he won't mind too much if you continue down your own path.
He. Who is this he?
He is currently sitting on the throne of the capital of Og, although I do fully intend to make that seat my own.
I should hope not.
Why not?
Yes, why not?
I'll sort of stare at both of you for a short time, pondering his previous words and potentially his next words. His gaze is one of, how to put it, majesty almost. I just. If you do, I hope things remain on such good terms.
Why wouldn't they?
Daiga is visibly at this conversation.
She's
Also,
what?
also, you can feel Daiga has sort of clutched your arm, like grabbed your arm, not in like in any sort of intimate way necessarily, but more a necessity. She is taking.
Also will rest a hand on her arm to let her know that he's there to support her.
As you do this, Apollo, you see as Artemis's uh, gaze sort of shifts on, and as it does, you can see her even more.
Artemis, you should really start speaking and explain yourself.
I'm sorry. I'm not sure what the words are. I'm afraid.
Well, it seems like you plan on expanding even further than what you already have.
What
And
need
that
I?
if we took control over Og in some fashion, that it would mean we become your enemy then.
I have no need for the rest of Og.
No, but you're speaking quite aggressively.
As if you would rather us not take control of Og.
In fact, I don't even. I don't have some lust for power. I'm not going to become King of Hawaii. Just a
No,
general. That's all I ever was.
okay, I hear you, but when you say things as ominous as I hope you don't go to take the throne of Og, you're 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 omitting something. You wouldn't care if you had planned to just leave it alone.
I apologize. I suppose I lost my train of thought.
Well, if you have no use for Og anymore, then what's your plan with whoever is currently on the throne?
The throne of Og?
Yes.
I have no concern as to who or what they're doing at all.
Okay, well then hypothetically speaking, if Apollo were on the throne, then why would that be something we wouldn't want to do?
Actually, I should hope you do. I apologize. My phrasing and pattern of thought was somewhere else, I suppose.
I know you said you don't plan on taking the throne, but have you spoken to the God of Kings?
No.
Okay.
The God of Kings is dead.
Since when?
A while ago. He died in the explosion.
Of course he did.
Man, who wasn't caught in that explosion?
Not enough people were not caught in that explosion. That was a double negative, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Can I have Asta try to telepathically read Dagger's mind to see why she's so upset?
You can
Like,
you can hear her sort of saying to herself over and over, "That's not him. That's him."
saying
That.
that's not him.
Mm-hmm.
I want Asta to telepathically ask Daiga, how do you know?
She'll look over to you in dead stare.
Asta's going to look at her and eyes and say, do not panic. This is just something I can do. It's Dragonborn, remember? Just how do you know?
Oh, no, 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 no. She's looking over dead into your eyes as to convey exactly what she means. That's there. That's not his. Those aren't his eyes.
Those aren't his eyes. Well, what's something only Artemis would know?
I don't know. When did I join?
Hey, and this part's gonna be out loud. Hey, Artemis, not to change the subject off here, but also kind of change the subject to kind of keep us from getting too tense, because it seems like we're getting a little bit on the wrong foot. I was actually discussing with Daiga who had more seniority. Remind me again, when did Daiga join the army?
Ah, yes, Daiga. Well, you see, she was actually my recruiter. I'm. I don't believe she's ever told me when she joined, but she was my recruiter and instructor.
Is that correct?
You'll see as Daiga sort of relaxes.
Hey, I'm gonna telepathically ask Asta why he's asking this question.
Daiga said that's not him. Something about his eyes is throwing her off.
I turn back to this being and I say, "Oh, can you remind me what clothing I wore when we were doing basic training?"
Well, you had a severe problem with the burlap clothing we had given you. So instead, and I, the DM, don't remember.
Hey,
It was just his standard clothing.
hey Avery.
Mm-hmm.
So there's this really cool thing I unlocked at level 10 as a cleric called Divine Intervention. And if
Mm-hmm.
possible, I want to try and roll to see if I can use it to reveal if this truly isn't Artemis.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. It says, all it says is roll a percentile die. What does that mean? Is that,
D100.
okay. If your roll is equal or to or less than 10, your deity intervenes. If successful, you can't use this feature again for 7 days. Otherwise, you can use it again after a long rest. Alright, D100. See if this works. 10, and I need 10 or less. Yikes. Come on, please. The one time I need to roll low. Please. Please, please. I need to, like, summon my Call of Cthulhu energy again. Roll low. Roll low.
Rollo!
Roll low. 7!
What'd you get?
7. 0-7, baby.
Hell yeah.
Call of Cthulhu is with me. Now go away again. I don't need roll lows anymore.
Yen is going to point out to you that, yes, this is Artemis. However, he's wearing something under his armor.
Is it an amulet?
You can see it now.
Is it an amulet?
I'm gonna send you exactly what he's wearing Forgive me if the image is going to overwhelm me with sexiness, but don't worry about that.
He's wearing something under his clothes, and I can see it now.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yen's gonna show it to you. Let me just go ahead and
Oh.
uh, yeah.
Okay. Second question is really important because if it is, I got something cooking. But like, is it a yes or no on the second question?
I'm not entirely sure what you mean.
Okay. Like, well, I guess. Okay. I'm. I took this as in a different direction. Hold on.
Oh, do you mean it would give him?
Yeah.
Oh, no. And to be fair, he is not one of.
That
He,
no. You're right. That's what I originally thought. And I'm like, oh wait, that's not the case. I got
yeah.
it. I got it. So Asta is going to kind of gently gently shake Daiga off of him and kind of like step towards Artemis a little bit.
He will sort of not really react as you do this.
He's going to look Artemis up and down, and then through the clothes, point at it, and go, "How much of your soul did you give for that?" Because, and as he does this, he's going to mentally project to Apollo and the others what exactly it is that he just saw, thanks to divine intervention.
What is it that you saw?
I'm sending it. So I guess I should give everyone the same warning of like, careful, you're about to get blindsided by a bunch of attractiveness. Yeah, Austin's going to share that he saw that, and he's going to point at it under Artemis's clothes and ask him, how much of your soul did you sell for that?
Sell my soul.
You and I both know what I'm talking about. You don't get those for free.
I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about.
The amulet around your neck right now.
Well, yes, he's going to pull it out. But soul for this?
Do you not know what that is?
I'm afraid I don't. I actually recently woke up with it.
Well, let me explain something to you. That is called a tear of Kishta. That is a piece of the Fate's sword's power. And if you have one, more than likely or not, that means that you've been chosen for something. I think this is the first time I've ever heard someone having one and not being chosen, not choosing to have it.
He's going to take it off and yeet it into the forest. Well, there.
I don't think that works like that. Does that work like that?
I renounce it. I refuse to wear it.
It's not that simple. Well, above table, it's not that simple, right? Like this is like tied to his soul.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that simple, Artemis. Whoever or however you got that on you, it's tied to your soul. You can't just denounce it. It's stuck with you.
No. I refuse.
I'm sorry, Artemis. I don't know how to explain this any easier to you. You can't renounce it once it's attached to you. Taking off the necklace does nothing for it. If anything, I'm sure once you wake up again tomorrow morning, it'll be around your neck again.
Then must you kill me?
No, no. I I know someone who has gotten rid of it before, but how they did it, I don't know.
Hmm.
I'll have to figure out some way to contact them.
I see.
But if you truly didn't mean to have that around your neck, then and you are wanting to renounce it, there might still be hope for you yet. But I also want Asta to roll insight to see if he's lying about renouncing it.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nat 20, baby. 27.
As far as you can tell, he is telling the truth.
I don't like the way you worded that, but alright. That's suspicious. Well, but either way, it's not like Asta can see it. As far as Asta can tell, he's telling the truth, so... Asta
Although,
will telepathically communicate to Apollo. I don't want him knowing that we can contact Kertra as easily as picking up a phone. But I need you to get a hold of Uncle Thrug and see if there's any way we can remove that from his soul.
We can call him later, I suppose.
Right. So out loud again, Apollo also will say, I don't know exactly how to get rid of it right now, but I'll contact somebody I know and we'll figure out what we can do. For now, just best thing to do is stay calm, and if you feel any changes, then you should probably let somebody know.
I shall.
I guess that's that then.
I suppose it is. Now, I suggest everyone gets inside.
What for?
At night, the moon, not very kind.
The red moon.
Yes.
Are we basically just back at the army barracks, like where we were originally?
Yeah.
Are we okay? So like we can just go back to where we were before.
I think I'd actually rather try to find the elves, the other elves.
Right. I'm sorry, I just saw this way. It's fucking
Fisher Price is wild.
Fisher Price. Jesus. Anyway, moving on.
Moving on. Indeed.
We can try and find. I'll go. We should all stick together. If we're gonna go try to find the elves, I said we'll go too. But I don't think we should try and spend too long. Don't want to get caught outside.
I think I'll be okay to go. I
Yes.
can move
Yes.
quickly alone.
If you'd rather go by yourself, then
I mean, I welcome you to join. I think I feel safe there. That feels like home, you know?
I don't think they'll be too accepting of us. So I guess we'll stay here.
Well, they're plenty accepting. I just wouldn't want to drag you into something that I want.
You're my brother, Apollo. You don't drag me into anything. But what about the rest of you? Ezekiel, Daiga, what do you guys want?
Uh,
Go find the elves or stay here in the barracks. By the way, is Morgan here?
if it's gonna wait,
Morgan is not.
I don't know.
Where's I guess also ask next where's Morgan now that he realized he doesn't see him around. Hello?
Hello.
Did you hear me or did it cut out?
I think everything broke for me there for a hot second.
I just said also was gonna ask Artemis where's Morgan.
Oh, okay. Ah, yes. He wanted to stay back at New Missport. He was talking to some skeleton.
Skeleton. Can Asta send a silent message? Well, he'll send it to him later, but not here in front of Artemis, but later on. Asta will want to send a message to Skeleton and ask if Morgan is there with him. But Daiga, do you want to stay here, or do you want to try to find the elves? I'm sure they're probably not too far away. I mean, they were pretty close the last time we saw them. Or at least last time he saw them. And he was gonna like point to Apollo. Again, it's your choice. I'm not gonna be upset if you choose to stay here. It's your choice on what you do.
She'll think about it and then she'll smile. I told you I wanted to be by your side.
And that's where you'll stay. I guess it's decided we're gonna go find the elves. I mean, after all, with all these things going around, I think it'd be good to have strength in numbers with the elves' help.
Well, I guess the best bet is to check the last time that I saw their camp. Just check the same location.
Alright, well, that's a whole journey in itself. However, we are running a little low on time now. Still, I think I'm gonna call the session here.
Yeah, session. What was it, 7? What was episode 7?
I don't remember actually.
I don't either. I think it was 7. But yeah, another episode completed. Woo! Yeah, baby! Yeah! Woo!
Yeah! The groundwork! It's been laid!
Yeah, baby!
We have achieved groundwork.
Also,
No, I think above table a lot. I see lie keep coming. I'm pretty certain we all think he's lying, but I can't metagame and say he is lying.
Bro said just do it. Just metagame. Just do it.
I'm not gonna metagame, damn it. I mean, after all, we know for a fact that Kishta's amulets give people insane amounts of charisma.
well, so that's the thing, right? Is each one of them does us. So there's 6 of the tiers, and there's 6 main abilities.
Yeah, but are they all different animals or are they all owl shaped?
They're all different animals.
Oh, okay.
So the owl,
Right.
The owl's the only one that does charisma.
Right, and wasn't the owl also the one that Thrug had? And didn't it give Thrug crazy and didn't it give Thrug crazy big charisma? Which again, I'm not gonna use it to metagame, like 'cause obviously Asta thinks he's telling the truth, but
No, yeah. So there's a whole fun fact with that is there's two sets of the tiers, but you guys haven't found that out in game.
right.
And one of them does one thing and the other does another.
Even Lias shooketh. I would say it's all the same. I'd say it's a good session. I mean, Nicole's gonna get some help with her alcoholism.
Yeah.
Nice little relationship going on between Asta and Daiga there. We're gonna go find the elves. We're probably gonna have to end up killing Artemis at some point. It's a good session.
There can only be one Artemis, and my sister ain't dying.
On God!
So, yeah, Thrug may have had a little owl of a certain kind, and it may have jumped his charisma up to. Oh, wait, no, that's not Thrug. Hold on.
I forgot he only changes into a disciple if he dies. I forgot that detail. Well, I guess Asta wouldn't know that, so that's fine. So again, not metagaming, because I mean even I didn't know that because I forgot.
It should jump your charisma a plus 30.
I mean, hey, at least the divine intervention let us find out that he had the amulet in the first place.
That's true. But also, why does he have died? Kishta. Why are there tears?
I'm telling you, there's another Kishta.
The tears were destroyed.
But were they?
Or were they? Oh, I should go to that ending soon.
Why
Forgot about that screen.
two sets of the tears? That would be a thing.
Because there's two Kishtas. Dun dun dun. The tale of two Kishtas.
The tale of tears.
It's a great J. Cole song.
Well, welcome to my TED talk about evil Asta being canon and he's the other Kishta.
Oh boy.
Welcome to my TED talk. And in this TED talk, we'll talk about how I have no feasible evidence other than the fact that whenever I mention evil Asta, he laughs maniacally. That's it. That's it. Well, thanks for coming to my TED talk. That's all I have. That's all I got.
There's a mystery afoot. The gang. We need to get Scooby Doo.
And I would have gotten away with it true if it weren't for you meddling kids.
And your divine intervention.
Imagine that's how fate ends. That's how Petornia ends. Is fate looks at you and goes, "I would do it wasn't for you meddling kids."
Yeah, that was a good session. Very fun.
It was.
Not that it really means anything, but I'd like to point out that when Asta blushes, it's purple instead of pink.
Does he have purple blood?
Yeah. Yeah, he's not the greatest. Like he's not very good at like portraying human. Like anything out of the ordinary happens, it's like it's really quick. Like, oh yeah, you're definitely a dragonborn, or like you're definitely not normal.
Yo, hey, what's up, man? A tale of two Kishtas. Nice owl, run it. That's so funny, bro.
Bro,
Yo.
he stole my joke.
You know who that
What?
is, bro? You know who that is? You went to high school with him. He was your senior class
Yeah.
president.
Yeah, it's Roy.
Yo.
But I'm saying like you laughed at it, but you didn't laugh when I say it. I
No,
see how it is.
no. Did you catch the whole thing though? It's nice owl, run it. Please tell me you get the reference. Please tell me you get it.
Yeah, I get it.
And I said it was funny when you said it.
You did not.
I
Liar.
did. I did watch the
not.
recording. You can go watch the recording.
You know I will. I watched all the recording.
Yo, you did hop in on the very end, but it's good to see you come through. Thanks for coming through. It's big appreciated, my guy.
Check out www.youtube.com/Ike the Architect for the VOD.
Thank you for coming. I know you don't know me, but I appreciate it.
Roy's Avery.
No
Nicest
lie.
person you ever meet.
Lie. You don't understand. This is the greatest Roy to ever walk the planet.
Yeah, no, this isn't a bad Roy. This isn't like this isn't like a bad Roy.
This is an OG.
This is a good Roy. This is not
he
a
did,
bad Roy.
He did the art for my Twitch channel. Really cool dude.
Yeah, he's great.
Okay.
Truly just a great guy.
We probably should end stream though. So thanks so much for coming out. It was great having everyone here.
A lot of the session's over. You can just get in
Yeah,
the call.
hop in the call, my guy. All right. Goodbye.
Bye,
Twitch.
Roy.
Bye.
Bye.